So here are our heroes, spending their time here in the tavern.
So do I have my stuff back?
By this point, it's been a whole night, right?
Yeah, this
we
is
have
the
it.
morning, right?
How about we're holding it, ready to give it back to you if you're good.
If I behave
it's under
myself.
guard, yes.
All right.
Yeah. Can you guys please sit down? You know, we gotta get this day going, and I got something to talk to you guys about. So you
Fine.
know, a little closer, guys. I'm not like gonna attack you.
Kia stands on the table.
You might, but Racer might.
Sits right in front of you. All right. What do you got?
Did you go to a chair?
Holy crap!
I'm like looking,
Okay.
awkward.
I'll sit down.
Yeah.
I'm sitting.
Fucking elves, man. All right. So, yesterday was not fun for me. I will just say that straight up.
It wasn't fun
And-
for you.
Well, yes. Fair enough. We got to make a decision, and I know where I'm leaning towards regarding this beastie and this town's problem. But I don't. Dragon Cal. Could you please go somewhere else, too, Kia? What? Does
Cal
he have
does
to be
what
out
he
of the
wants.
bag?
Cal does what he wants. Just continue your story here.
Oh my god, okay. So, I see merit in just leaving town, going north, finding the wizard, and carrying on with our mission, right? I'm worried about... the ramifications of this area, and the fact that if we don't deal with the beastie, we're not showing Yarn Spinner up, because Yarn Spinner's a dick, we all know this, we want to get revenge. And if we have to return this way along the road, we might be attacked ourselves, right? So we'd have to be very careful and not go at nighttime, and that's just awkward.
Right.
So I'm leaning towards dealing with this monster, and not for the gold, Raisa. I know how you feel about this, and I would not take any cut of the gold if we were to go and you were to help me. It would all be yours, so you'd get a little bit extra. I don't really care about gold, and you also helped me buying this new sexy armor, so I have you to thank for that too. Lastly, and this is where it gets really weird, guys, I take out my journal and I put it on the table between the two, and I say to both of them, I want you to read this, if you want to. I'm no longer going to hide it or keep it to myself.
Uh-oh.
What?
Raisa, you said some really horrible things to me yesterday, things I think about myself anyway. And I hope this journal entry doesn't just offend you, because I have said horrible things about you guys. I don't deny it. But, I think you need to understand where I'm coming from. And what better way than that journal. So, if you want to read it, you're welcome to. If you don't want to read it, I understand. But the offer's there. My suggestion to deal with the beasties there. But if you guys decide otherwise, I'll follow you. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Alrighty, so there's an open journal laying there on the table for all to see.
I'll say this and then I'll let Raisa speak. Radovan, I have read a few pages of your journal, and that's really ballsy of you to just lay it out there for us. And I'm trying to respect you here, so I'm not going to read it, because but thank you for offering, I guess, but that's your private business. Unless you want me to read it, then I'll read it, but that's your thing. I'll let you have it. I won't read it ever again.
No, I think there's more in there than just the offensive, horrible things I did say that you did read.
Is there?
Well, yes, I'm a dick, but I'm not that much of a dick.
But you're not 100% a dick.
Well, you're not like all peaches and cream yourself, miss. I'm gonna burn a bed and, do horrible things to things.
I never said that, but yeah, you're right.
None of us are perfect. I mean, look at what Raisa did to me yesterday. She was gonna kill me. And, God, Cuthbert forbid if that happens to you, Kia, you'll murder us. We will be obliterated. I like fireplaces and everything, but I don't like being in a fireplace,
Which is why we really need to look out after each other,
Which is what I hope this is a first step to doing that. We're coming together kind of thing.
What do you think, Raisa?
I'm worried about if this happens to Kia.
Yeah.
Because Kia, I don't think we can deal with it. So I think I feel really bad about yesterday, guys. I just want you to know that I didn't want to go after this, and that guy just how do they find themselves justified in telling us that we have to help them?
It's a human thing, Raisa. I mean, humans are, especially straight-talking country hobos like that. Not hobos, hillbillies or whatever. Not hillbillies. Why would I say hillbilly? You know what I mean. It's things country folks say. They get all crazy.
It's true.
He's scared. It's a cover. It's a mask. He's a frightened person who's in charge of a town that's probably going to be incinerated in no time. Going to be desolate and dead. And he's trying to... You should know that
trying to threaten the people who can possibly help you isn't a good tactic.
Well, I mean, that's fair, but... Also, to be fair, we did kind of just say, you don't need to know our qualifications. Well, I said that, so that's my fault. So, he could very well just be kind of like, well, ain't that about a bitch, you know?
You don't need to see our qualifications.
Should it come to a vote here, whether we should help this?
So, Radovan, you just want to head so, I know you said you want to head north, but do you want to take on the job, or you just want to head north and we'll do the job if it comes to us, kind of thing?
I think I'm worried about the possibility of us having to return to this region, having not dealt with a situation and being caught with their pants down by that situation. And that's what scares me. Like, what if we have to return to Scarrow or have to go to Saramorn and there's no other better, safer road? You know, we'll have to deal with it, and we'll be out in the open, and I'm worried that it will get us, and we'll be surprised and killed. So, of course I feel obligated to help these guys, because no one should live in such terror and fear and be on the verge of, like, dying, essentially. We all know what that feels like to be on the verge of dying. And who knows what we'll find up there.
Right, well, the right-hand side door, a gentleman wearing purple robes, carrying a staff, has just walked in. He glances around briefly, and then proceeds to make his way over to the bar.
Staff.
Kia.
Alright, I'll go.
A glass of ale, please.
I just walk over nonchalantly and sit over here.
Okay.
Same.
Okay, the barman hands him his glass of ale. He takes a long draw of it, wipes his moustache, and says, "So, I understand you have a bit of a problem."
You're
the barman kind
of
looks at it. No, he's ignoring you completely. He's talking
okay,
about,
I wasn't sure.
Who's in charge of this town? Who might I talk to about your little issue? The barman looks at him and says, I mean, the mayor. I can send for the mayor if you like and have him fetched. Yes, why don't you do that? At that point, he looks at his wife kind of awkwardly and says, why don't you go fetch his lordship? Post haste and tell him he's got a guest, a visitor. All right, then. And off she runs. And he just sits there quietly sipping on his drink at this point in time.
So...
He seems completely oblivious to anybody else in the inn. It's almost like he's ignoring you blatantly.
Dang it.
It's like you're sitting right next to him and he's not even cutting you a glance. He seems to be so non-interested in anybody else in the inn, it's kind of almost rude.
Alright. I can catch that sense, so I scoot in the chair next to him and I clear my throat. Excuse me, sir, with the staff.
Okay, he
May
kind
I
of
speak with you?
Just like looks at you as he takes a sip and puts it back down.
Can we hear him?
He just looks at you and says, "Well, what can I do for you?"
I couldn't help but overhear that you were asking about the problems in this little town. What's your interest here?
Are you the mayor?
I could be.
Yes, well, I don't think you are. And then he just like turns back and continues to drink, like blatantly ignoring you at this point.
Wow. That's too bad, because we're here actually helping the mayor today, but we'll see you later. And I walk back to the table.
Alrighty.
How did it go? What happened?
He is a prick, but I think he's here to try to help the town. Probably
You guys,
for his own
anybody
gain.
that doesn't immediately pander to you instantly get labeled assholes or pricks.
It's true though.
Well,
God,
generally,
heaven
if somebody
forbid.
says hello and wants to talk to you, you aren't rude like that. So
Well, it
he's
really
a dick.
depends on. I mean, you gotta. How often does a complete stranger walk up to you and start asking your business in real life? And
Before
if
cell
they-
phones were invented or after?
Well, either or. I mean, it's one of those things. So,
I could just see a cell phone in this world. Yarn spinner, you're a dick, and hanging up.
drunken Radovan prank calling yarn spinner. I can
Drunk,
see it now.
drunk tiling, the
Yeah, there you go.
nipster, house jail. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. All right. I tell him everything that just went down.
Right. Yeah.
Say
Also,
th-
you got to remember, this is not the most pleasant of places. I mean, lots of bad things happen. So, strange people are usually looked upon with some level of, distrust until otherwise proven.
Is he a magic person,
Dickie DeWar, thanks for the follow.
Kia? Can you tell? Or is he just a weirdo with the staff? Like,
Well, he has purple robes and a staff. I assume him to be, but I could be wrong. I don't want to waste a spell right now because I don't know what the day's gonna hold.
He could be a
So-
robed person that needs aid in walking.
Yes, exactly.
yeah, is
But-
he? Oh, sorry.
It's just my gut instinct right now. I can't tell you if he is or not. So, I think we should go ahead and vote whether we're gonna stay here or not, or else we gotta get going.
We can invite him over, and
He's not very friendly.
I say we wait for the mayor to come in and listen to what our prick friend has to say.
Yeah, I think so too.
prick with a stick. All right. Did you get your
Prick
ale?
with a stick.
I mean,
Oh, I left it there.
well, you can't leave booze to just like
Okay,
evaporate.
holy.
Come on, that's like a sin against all
Going back
things
to get
boozy.
it.
Right.
Awkward.
Okay. As you walk back over, he's finished drinking, and then he kind of looks at the innkeeper and he says, you seem like a fairly candid fellow. What do you know about this beastie? This problem you have?
Sit down.
He says, well, not a lot, really. I know that it swoops down under the dead of night, and it's stolen nearly all of our cows. It did so last night. Stole 2 or 3 of them. We got 1 left. Took most of the pigs. I don't know for a fact, but I heard them talking about the fact that it had been robbing and attacking the trade caravans, and that's why no one comes here. In fact, I'm down to 4 bottles of wine, 2 bottles of grain whiskey, and 1 barrel of ale. That's all I got left. This is interesting. Winged beasties, indeed. This is, and I assume your mayor has more information than this. Oh, well, quite, I'm sure. In fact, he was talking to, and he kind of nods at Kieliana. And them other 2 over at the table. Okay, at this point, he kind of looks at you and he squints slightly.
I look at him and smile and wave.
Okay.
I may be of some interest to you, sir.
He says, really? He said, and what? He said, so, you're here in regards to the beastie, then?
I am.
Ah, okay.
In fact, I might be the one to slay it. We'll see.
Really? What do you know about it?
Absolutely. I know a lot, but who am I to trust you with that information? Why don't you join us at our table down south?
Well, until the mayor arrives, I may as well indulge you.
All right. My name is Kieliana.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
I'm gonna take my book and awkwardly put it back into my backpack as they're walking over.
Okay.
My journal. Yeah, because
All right. Well, he basically stands up and then stands waiting for you to lead him to the table.
All right. As we're walking, I say, "May I ask what your name is, sir?"
You can, yes.
Snarky. That's good to know.
He says, I've recently been having a little bit of a problem with strangers that I've met, so I tend to guard my guard my personality and who I am a little bit more closely these days.
It's all right. We understand that. This
Not
is Rado
that I
Van
don't
Rend-
trust you, of course. It's just I don't trust
All right.
anybody at the moment.
We have a hard time trusting people as well, but we'll tell you our names.
You gonna introduce me, or am I
Hey, this is
introducing
Rado
myself?
Van Renier.
Okay,
and this
he
is
just
Raisa.
smiles at you politely.
And I say, guys, this is Mr. Mysterious.
Is that your first name or last name, sir?
He says,
I'm sorry.
It'll count as either. Whatever suits you.
Okay. I'll call you M.
Ooh, yeah.
Mr. M.
Call
Cool.
me Mr. E.
Mr. E.
Mr.
Oh my God.
F. Yes.
No, he says, so you're here in regards to this unpleasant creature, then?
Am I still the one speaking? Yes. We were contacted back in another town, and we came here yesterday.
Okay.
Yes.
So you were here then last night when the alleged recent attack. Did you see it?
Oh, it was very interesting. I did not see it. It only attacks in the dead of night when it's pitch black and the moon is behind the clouds. Perfect cover up.
Did you hear it?
Did we? Well, yeah, we heard a noise that woke us, all three of us up, I believe.
And what did it sound like?
What did it sound like?
Like a scared child?
I'm sorry, I was trying to be more menacing. It was loud. It
That
sounded
didn't
like
come
a baby.
across as
I
menacing. It
honestly
sounded
don't
like some
remember.
kid. It sounded like a baby. That's all I heard.
I don't know. Guys, do you remember what it sounded like? Ow.
Gotta love you
Holy
guys.
crap.
He says, well, was it more of a roar, a hiss, some kind of high-pitched screech?
I couldn't tell you. I just remember waking up to a noise. And then it took...
Do you know anything about it?
It's-
Any of its traits? What color it is?
flies.
How big it is?
It's large. I'm guessing it must be a dark color because we can't see it. Could be a shadow, could be invisible, who knows.
Interesting indeed.
Yes, sir.
Very interesting.
Do you have any ideas here or suggestions?
Not with such vague information, no.
Well, the mayor doesn't offer much more insight than that.
Very well. Well, he's coming here to meet with me, so I probably ought to move to a private table to have a discussion with him.
So you're some, I imagine you're a magic wielder.
I wouldn't go. Well, of sorts, I suppose, yes.
Ghost comes with the rod and the, robe.
It's a dress
Well-
code.
Are you alone here? Because if you're going to be dealing and tangoing with this beast, you could
could
probably
maybe-
use some
Oh, no,
help.
I didn't say I was here to kill this beast. I'm here for information about it. Until I have such
Control it?
information, I really don't know why I'm here, to be honest. I was just, let's just say, curious. Well,
Alright.
you see.
Can I do a sense motive on him?
By all means.
Do it.
A 14. He's very difficult to read. I mean, obviously he's playing his cards very close to his chest. He's obviously extremely suspicious, both acting and in the way he views everybody. What his game is right now, you can't really tell.
Cool.
Okay, he says, well, I think at least a simple introduction should be in order. My name is Zamil.
Zamil. Nice to meet you.
He says, that might be the case. Or maybe not.
Well-
it depends.
After you meet with the mayor, if you feel like there's anything we can do for you, perhaps we can meet up afterwards and discuss.
One question. So, did the mayor hire you to kill this creature? Is that why you're here?
We're not sure yet.
Oh. So you have or have not yet met the mayor yourselves?
We have met the mayor. We just have not decided yet, which is why we're sitting around this table.
Ah, so he's offered you the job, but you haven't decided if you want to take it.
Perhaps.
Price not enough, or more intimidated by the possibilities of what it might be? Or other motives, maybe. I don't know.
There are several factors that counter into this that we would be a much longer discussion for what we have time for, unfortunately.
No, quite. You've shared plenty. I'm going to go over here and sit by the fireplace and wait for the mayor.
All right, Mr. Zamil.
Zamil, Mr. Yeah.
Mr. E.
He walks over and sits here. A strange thing happens. He kind of looks at Cal and lowers his hand. Cal walks over, puts himself underneath the guy's hand and allows him to stroke Cal briefly. Then he gets back up and goes and sits in this corner by himself.
I just want to say that guy was putting me to sleep.
Cal jumps up here and sits on this bench all by himself.
Can I say to Cal, why did you let that man pet you? Is there a reason?
Cal says, he seemed nice.
That's good to know. Thank you, Cal.
All that in Cal speak, of course. Blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
I'm gonna kind of. What was that?
Okay, the door opens and in walks the mayor and his friend Loman. They glance around. He kind of looks at you and just his eyes just hold his gaze, like holds your gaze for like just a second or two. Then he stomps over towards the guy in the corner after the mayor's wife kind of points at him and says, "That's the fellow over there." He says, "Fair enough. Bring me a pint. One for Loman. Well, as usual, milk." Well, there's a problem. We don't have any milk, I'm afraid. We're out. There's only one cow left, remember? Fine. Loman, what do you want? He just kind of squints, looks at him, and then he says, "Water?" And Loman just kind of politely nods. He says, "Fair enough. Water, then." Right. Now, first of all, the mayor, he doesn't lower his voice. He doesn't attempt to talk quietly.
Okay.
So the whole conversation is very, very audible for you guys. "So you're here asking questions about our problem. Well, I'll cut to the chase. There's some strange winged creature that keeps coming in, butchering all our livestock. It's massacred several trade caravans. No one will come here. We can't get anything in or out. And quite honestly, we're offering a quite handsome reward to have it dealt with. I offered 1,000 gold crowns to that lot over the table, but they don't seem that interested. Are you?" "No." "Well, what do you know about it, is what I'd like to ask." "Well, it flies, it's big, comes in under the cover of darkness. The only thing we know is, well, one of the local lads who did see it, he's mute now, won't speak after it did, scared him silent. But he said it had some kind of strange long black tail with like a big scorpion-type stinger on the end of it." "Interesting," he says. He says, "I'd ask them to, when they kill it, bring me the tail so that I know for a fact that that's what it was they killed. Don't want to pay someone 1,000 gold and have them go off and bring back some remnants of who knows what, and it wasn't the beast. I pay them, they hijack it out of here, and a day or two later, here it comes again. Sounds to me like the tail would be a pretty good identification that they killed what it was that was causing us the problem." "Oh, of course. Well, I need to do a little bit of research. I may or may not be able to assist you in this problem. Are you going to be around this afternoon?" "Well, I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nowhere to go." "Well, then perhaps I'll call on you at your residence this..." Nope, no one comes to the house. I'll meet you here, say, right after lunch. a little later. Fair enough. Mid-afternoon, then. That'll be fine. All right. He swigs down his ale, looks at Loman, says, "Come on, Loman, we're leaving." Gets up, turns around, and heads straight towards the door. Do you guys wish to interject, or are you just going to watch him walk out?
No, I'm going to interject.
Okay.
Before I get up, though, I'm going to turn to Race and I'm just going to say, maybe you should follow our new robed friend, see where he goes, what he does. And then I get up and I immediately say, "Excuse me, Mayor."
Yes?
I hope you're aware of this, but I am a priest of St. Cuthbert, and I couldn't help but overhear you talk about Loman, is it? The guy who can't talk anymore, like scared.
No. He said,
silence?
"This is Loman." I was referring to Wolfspor's boy.
Okay, would you mind if I met him? I am well versed in healing arts and magics. Maybe I can bring back his voice, you know?
That's up to you. That ain't something I have to really, it's any concern of mine. He said, but if it's something you want to do, he said, "I'd suggest you talk to his father."
Could you show me where he is?
He says, "From what I understand, you already met him last night.
Oh.
Derek Wolfspar.
Yeah.
You went to his house, and then that friend of yours went all crazy and started doing strange things, and he slammed the door on you. Quite intimidated and scared of you like he is. Don't know what happened there, don't need to know."
That was something out of my friend's control. I insulted her favorite gown, you know, and she just lost it. So
well, that's a bit temperamental, I must admit.
Well, you know, I've been, you know, giving her a lot of grief about certain things. So it was my fault. I kind of deserved it.
Well, I can tell you, you might want to tell that to him. He thought it looked rather sinister, to be honest.
I definitely will. Now that I know where he is, I will not be in your way anymore. I'm sorry to get. Yeah, I just stepped back awkwardly.
Well, Derek Wolfspor's boy's name's Dominic.
Are you serious? Another Dominic?
That's his name.
It's like okay, thank you. It's like everyone named Dominic in this.
No, everyone's named Roderick.
Roderick, Dominic, same thing. So similar. All right. Yeah, okay.
Well, we'll be back here this afternoon. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you, sir.
And him and Loman leave.
Sorry
Okay.
for that, Reza.
What was that all about?
I thought maybe I could help get more information from the boy who can't talk. Unfortunately, I didn't pray to Cuthbert for a particular ability that would be very useful. But, you know, maybe a heal check and, you know, make something happen. You know.
That's true.
Yeah. Or we can also decide, you know,
Okay.
what we're gonna do, I guess.
Well, do you want me to tail Zamil?
Do you think it's worth it?
I
don't
do.
know.
I don't think he's particularly interested in being secretive. If we're here for the meeting, I'm sure we could overhear what him and the mayor discuss.
Okay. Have we decided if we're doing this thing?
Well, I don't think I want to stay in this town.
Well, the beast is in the mountains, right? So we wouldn't be staying here. We'd be going over there. Maybe there's something cool in the mountains you might like. I don't know.
Okay, the robed fellow has got up and he's standing about 6 or 7 feet away from you. He says, may I have a word?
Mr. E, yes, come sit. I don't know his name.
Would you care for refreshment? Should I order us around?
Do you really want
Okay, sure.
Okay. He kind of glances back over his left shoulder. A round of drinks, whatever they were drinking before, barman. I'll have another one of those ales, I suppose. Okay, fair enough. Right, they bring over and put glasses in front of you. He says, so, I'm interested in this. It has a scorpid tail. Did you know that?
I recall them saying they thought it was a scorpion tail, but didn't seem like they were too certain.
Oh, quite. Well, they haven't actually seen it, except for the ramblings of a now mute boy. Although it is a strange thing for someone to use, if you're going to describe a nasty winged creature, and that's the one thing that you can remember specific, seems to me that it's quite possible. Otherwise, why wouldn't he have just said big winged creature?
It's
So
true.
he focused on that. Focused on that specific, which seems curious to me. If it is what I think it is, I have great interest in that tail. The one that 1 second.
Sneeze
Sorry.
check.
The one that his lordship seems to think you need to bring him back as proof that you've killed the
Can I sense motive again?
If you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. No different.
Okay.
What do you think it is?
I don't actually know. Not 100%. But
Well, what do you suspect it is? Yes.
well, I don't really suspect it anything in particular. But if it has a very large scorpid tail, you see, I am somewhat of a collector of strange things. I collect natural anomalies. And the tail of something so large that was scorpid would indicate that it would be of some kind of, I don't know, venom or whatever. I'm willing to get involved in this. Angel's Insight, thanks for the follow. In this little deal. He said he offered you 1,000 gold crowns, yes?
Correct.
I'll give you another 500 if after you have brought the tail here, shown it to himself, and that he is happy that you have slain the beast, I'll pay you an additional 500 gold to buy the tail from you.
Interesting.
A flying. You know, hey, Kia. Cal has a poison tail, right? And flies too.
Slap ya. I'm not gonna slap you.
No, not for collector's purposes, but for deduction, right? So
What do you mean?
maybe
are you
what we're
trying to-
fighting is a kind of dragon or something, right?
It could be. I don't know.
Well, that's, unless it gets on the ground, I'm not going to be very useful.
Yeah, I do suspect Cal will have some help in this adventure. But I'm wondering, is there anything else that you could offer besides gold? I just would like to see what our options are here.
I don't know. Information. It's difficult to know what sort of things that you might be interested in, really.
Do you possess any knowledge in evocational magic?
I do,
Do you do evocational magic?
at times.
Then we may have something that could be better than 500 gold.
What do you want?
I look to Radovan and Raisa to see if they want me to. I'm getting a nod.
Do it.
Alright. We have. I'm not gonna do it. We have a certain marking, the three of us, that has some very powerful magic on it that we are trying to erase. It has several types of magic, and we've gotten a few of them removed, but it seems like the evocational magic on it has increased, and we're trying to see if we can find someone who might be able to remove it.
He says, interesting. Are you showing in the mark?
Not yet.
Okay. He says,
Oh.
if it's something I can or can do, I mean, I don't know. I would certainly be willing to look at it and help you if I can, yes.
Kia's like a little nervous about showing the mark because of what happened last time, so she looks to the other two to see if they'll show off theirs instead.
You're kind of in this your own. Yeah.
Jeez, guys. All right.
Okay, so you show him the mark.
Yes.
That was what I just had up on camera.
Okay.
If you guys didn't see it. Okay, he kind
What
of
do you
raises
think?
an eyebrow at it. He says, "Huh, interesting. You don't want this mark, I assume.
Absolutely not.
What have you tried so far to remove it?"
Oh crap. We've had 2 wizards work on it. I'm not exactly sure. I think they got rid of some necromancy.
Oh.
Is that right?
Yeah, they removed a lot of the magic from it, but it also expedited the other magic within it. So
Oh.
it has adverse effects to us, and the adverse effects are getting more potent and more difficult to, snap out of.
Have you tried cutting it off?
The thing
I mean,
is, it
you have a
seems to
priest of
heal
St.
back
Cuthbert
over.
right here. Oh, it does. So you have tried it.
We haven't tried necessarily cutting it off, but
But we've hurt
Well, I would.
ourselves.
If you don't
We've
want
hurt
it.
ourselves, and it's just come back.
Oh, then probably not. Have you tried to decapitate your arm?
I really don't want to
It's
do
like
that.
asking these
so
questions like so matter of fact, like it's just obvious.
I kind of like my arm, and I would like to keep it.
Oh,
yeah,
well.
I mean, if I didn't have my arm, what would I hold my shield and drink in?
So just curious, what has happened since you had this mark? And he seems very interested all of a sudden. He's like,
Ooh.
I mean, what does it do? What's the problem with it? Why don't you want it? You seem very, very eager to get rid of it. Obviously, very much so. If you'd rather trade the possibility of diminishing it than 500 gold crowns, it must be a great burden to you.
I don't think we're there yet, sir. I mean, I know next to nothing about you. Divulging this information.
I understand. But we can assume it's obviously the magics are of a negative nature then.
Very much so.
Yes. Very curious.
And no, you cannot have my arm, if you're wondering.
Oh, no. I wouldn't mind sketching it, though, if that would be okay.
What would you do with the sketch? Just like
Research
store it somewhere? You can research it for us?
Possibly. I know a lot of interesting people, you see.
Any of a more negative or dark disposition?
I tend to operate between... I like to think of myself as a very logistical person. I don't really pander to good, evil. I don't believe in either. I believe in opportunity and knowledge.
Someone did this to us. So if we were to give you a sketch of this image and you shopped it around for research purposes and revealed it to the people who did this to us, I don't think that would go over too well for you or us.
I wouldn't do something so Neanderthalish and so amateurish as that. But what I would do is take a sketch, possibly use my talents to discern what type of magic is on it, and then use some of my literary belongings to do some research. You see, I have heard of something similar to this in the past. It may or may not be related.
Interesting.
Raisa, Kia, look, you knew where I was leaning before we met, Mr. Roby Roberson over here. So,
Mr.
guys make
Zamil will suffice.
I'm really bad with names. It's the booze. Raisa, Kia, it's up to you. You know where I stand. I think, this connects what I already wanted to do and to begin with to what we are trying to do in the long run, Raisa. So I leave it to you. But if we are to do this, I would rather leave sooner rather than later.
Yes.
Because I don't want to be walking the roads at the nighttime, out in the open, as it were.
And you can see I kind of want to talk to the two of them, but not with our friend right in front of us.
Right. He intuitively seems to pick up on that, and he says, "But I'm sure you have much to discuss. So, let me take my leave. I do need to go and make myself comfortable in a room if I'm going to be staying here for a while, waiting on your return, of course. And are you going to find this creature, or waiting for it to come and try to apprehend it here in town?"
I think it's better to ambush rather than to be ambushed ourselves.
Yes, quite. So you're traveling to where? Do you know where it is? Have they given you any indication where it comes from?
Out east somewhere, I reckon.
I reckon.
I
Okay,
reckon.
so we could be here for a while. Fine. I'll go and procure myself a room, and you can have a discussion all by yourselves.
We kind of took the last of the rooms, sir.
Oh, well,
all three
that's
of us.
rather awkward.
Take my room. I'll room with my friend here.
Thank you. Alrighty, he gets up, he goes over without missing a beat, says to the innkeeper, could you please fetch that young lady's belongings out of her room and bring them to her? I'm going to be acquiring that for the foreseeable future. He says, alright. Basically goes and fetches your stuff and brings it to you and plops any of your belongings down in the chair next to you. He heads off up the stairs and goes to your room.
So pretty much as soon as he's out of earshot, I'm going to lean in and I'm whispering even though he's not around. I think he can help us.
I think so too, Marisa. It seems viable.
I think this is the way to go, so we got to do it. Oh,
I'm glad we finally agree on something.
yeah. And
Let's
in
get
record
drunk.
Woo! Well, we probably can't leave today to head to the mountains, so we should probably spend the day stocking up on anything we may need and getting ready for a intense journey. What do you guys think about... Never mind.
I think we could leave today.
What? What is it?
Well, I was going to say getting horses and actually riding, but there are no horses.
We can get Bill. Well, I don't want to leave Bill here for another night. I mean, you
No,
might get
Bill can come with.
Radovan, can you ride that bear that you summoned? That'd be sweet.
Well, if you remember, actually, because you're going into the mountains, if you are going to do it, his lordship said that he would have Givens take you to the edge of the road in the mountains, and then you would have to hoof it back.
No, I don't remember that.
I do now that you say it.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
On the grounds that you probably don't want to try to take a horse and cart up into the mountains, and you probably wouldn't want to leave it on the road
Right.
all by itself. So he was just
Look,
trying to be.
Bill's
you know,
become kind of an icon,
What-
so let's
what
not
time-
let him
yeah.
die.
What time is it in
Okay,
right
thanks for the
now?
follow.
Like, we came down in the morning,
Yeah,
so
it's
now...
it's still it's it's still barely. I mean, it's probably 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Still pretty early.
Yeah, so that we can go. We can make it by nightfall.
Well, we have to tell the
Well,
mayor
you've
we're
got to
going.
tell the mayor
and make a deal
and sign
with-
yourselves up and do all that yet. So
All
And
right,
if
well,
we
let's
do this, I want it in writing.
That's
I
what
want
we
a
do.
contract with the mayor and a contract with our new friend Zamil.
All right, Kia, get contract from Mr. Roby Man, and
Okay.
we'll
I'll
go
get
to the mayor.
supplies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, we don't
What
need
little
water.
ones I can.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We can do that.
all right. So where do you want to go? Zamil has come down. Has actually already come down. He's come down the stairs.
Alright, that just as the other two are leaving.
Okay, and then Radovan and Racer, you guys are leaving to do what?
I'm going to try and get some rations from the tiny town that's probably pretty depleted.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to the mayor.
All
so.
right. Okie dokie. So I'll move you two out. Okay, Kia. So what do you want to say to Zamil?
Zamil, we have agreed upon this to retrieve this tale for you. If you could try to figure out anything about our mark and perhaps try to remove some of the magic. And I'll let you have a sketch of the mark as well.
Oh, that seems
What do you say?
absolutely fair.
Alright. Would it be alright if we get you to sign a small paper document just so we have
Sure.
it
Do you
written
have
down?
a document?
Well, if you let me sit down for a second, I'll draw one up.
Does Kia have paper and quill and stuff?
I have no idea.
I don't think she does.
I don't think I do. Freaking Risa, do you have anything?
I don't think any of you do, to be honest.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Why my journal?
Joke was wild. Thanks
Where's
for
the
the
journal?
Oh, what's outside with me?
Yeah, you could.
Alright.
Booby Shaper, thanks for the follow.
I'm gonna go up to the barkeep and say, excuse me, do you have any parchment? Parchment and a quill?
Oh, only thing I've got is I have a small book that I keep tallies in, but that's it.
Mind to spare a piece of parchment from your book?
Oh, well, I suppose so. You're gonna help us, right?
Absolutely, sir.
Because otherwise, this parchment's probably foreseeably all I've got for a long time.
Hey, we're gonna help your town. I
He rips a
promise.
page out and hands it to you. And then he kind of, as an afterthought, puts the quill up on the table and gives it to you.
Okay, just scribbling it quickly down and bring it over.
Okay, you
There
don't
you
have
go.
to write it, but tell me in words, what are you saying?
Oh, frick.
What does it say?
If we
Don't forget
receive-
anything.
I know it's sucky. Once the three adventurers, whatever they are, Radovan, Reza, and Kiliana, retrieve the tale and show it to the mayor, we will then bring it to Zam something.
Zamil.
Deal.
Zamil.
You guys can't coach her, you're not there. If Kia screws it up, it's all on her. Just remember that.
Don't fuck it up,
For
Kia.
which, in order for him to have, he will research our mark on our hand and, to his best ability, remove all the magic he can from our marks. Each of us, all three of us. Anything else?
Is
I'll
there?
throw in there. If he fails to do so, we do not give him the scorpion tail of the beastie and can do with it what we will. If we die and never return, then he shall not show the marking to anybody.
It sounds like the dwarf contract from The Hobbit.
Right?
You want to put in there anything about funeral expenses and stuff?
He will pay. He will. Take care of my cat.
Okay. Right. He picks it up. Doesn't even read it. He just squiggles on it and hands it back to you.
Ooh.
All right. Thank you, sir.
He says, "Not a
I run away like this.
like you just pulled one over on him." Alrighty, so you're doing that. Let's go outside to Creek's Hollow. Okay, so this is Creek's Hollow. It's a very small, diminished place. So the building here, you guys know, is Wolfpaw's, the merchant's house.
Yeah, I've heard it.
And you can only assume that the huge big building at the end of the driveway or the road is the mayor's house. Okay, Racer, where do you want to go looking for provisions?
Well, I actually had intended on checking with the barkeep first.
Okay. He can provide you very basic food rations and stuff like that, enough for a week. But
and
little
I will
else.
obviously ask him if there's anywhere else in town or if he can help.
Okay, he says that there is no store in town. He's always taking care of providing all provisions and stuff, and he sells them to the villagers wholesale.
Perfect.
The only other person that you might inquire, if you are indeed going up into the mountains, is you might want to head west towards the creek to the blacksmiths. He may or may not have something that can help you. That would be this building here, the one with the bellowing smoke.
Okay. So you said we could get a
Donation
week's
time.
rations for 3?
Yeah. And he kind of gives it to you. I mean, he doesn't give it to you begrudgingly, but you can tell it's like very, like, thoughtfully, because it's like
this is the last of what we have.
Yeah, it's to the point now where, I mean, if you think what you got for what they gave you for supper last night was a bowl of vegetable soup and a piece of bread, that was the best fare they had to offer. So
I'm gonna, knowing the situation, kind of like be a little nicer than I usually am and overly thank him. And I also would like to evaluate our torch situation. How many torches do we have left?
Probably not many at all.
Okay, so I would like to
to be
pick up a
honest.
few torches for sure.
Okay. He doesn't have any.
Okay.
And I mean, the only thing he says, he has a lantern with 1 flask of oil that he is willing to loan you.
Yeah, I should probably take that.
Okay, so he'll lend you that. That's enough to give you 6 hours of light.
Perfect.
So you guys just have to be cautious of that. He says he doesn't have any other oil. You might check with the blacksmith.
Okay, so I'll take the 3 times a week's rations.
Right.
And the loner, lamp, and oil.
There you go.
And then head off to the
just
blacksmith.
bear in mind, those rations are very, very meager. It's like, it's enough to sustain you, but it certainly isn't going to be much in the way of real food.
Fair enough. Understandably
Okay.
so.
He also gives you 1 of the bottles of the grain alcohol.
Oh, that was nice.
And says that you're probably going to need this. If you're heading up into the mountains, he goes, it's bloody cold up there, especially this time of year. He said it'll at least help warm your innards.
Oh no, it's cold.
Thank you. Okay, lantern and oil on loan. Okay, how much do I owe him?
He kind of looks at you almost as an afterthought. He says, I almost hate to charge, to be honest, under the circumstances.
Well, then how about when I return, sir?
That'll be fine. If you return, then by all means we'll know that things are going to look up, and we'll worry about it then.
Thank you.
Well, good luck doesn't really seem to quite fit the bill, but good luck anyway, I suppose.
I'll just nod and head out the door.
Alrighty.
Time is of the essence.
And then you want to go to the blacksmith.
Yes, please.
Okay, so Raisa is going over here, and Radovan, I take it you're heading down the street.
Yep, I'm going to see the mayor.
As you stroll down, you see a few random people just kind of walking around, very basic-looking common folk. They all, stop and look at you with, big, bewildering eyes, almost intimidatingly.
I'm going to smile warmly and wave at them, showing that I'm a friendly guy.
Right. Once you get down to the mayor's house, you can see there's a couple of people that are actually carrying baskets from the nearby fields over here, with the last remaining it's disheveled and some of it is even rotting, but it looks like it's the last of the apples from the apple orchard that they have. And Loman is standing. He's got 1 foot on a chopping block. He's got his bow over his back and he's got his arrows on his sheath, and he's just kind of watching you approach.
As I approach, I'm going to say I'm here to see the mayor.
Okay, as you do that, Loman points at one of the guys carrying the basket and beckons him. And he just kind of nods and points at you. He says, can I help you at all?
I'm here to see the mayor.
I'll let his lordship know that you are wanting to see him, and he will meet you in the inn in about half an hour.
This is kind of pressing. I don't
understand, but his lordship has standing orders that nobody is to entertain or is to be entertained at the manor at his request.
Why, Wonder?
Yeah, this is pertaining to your town survivals. My friends and I have agreed to, deal with the monster that's been attacking you guys at night.
That's wonderful. And if you hurry up and go to the inn, I'll tell him at once, and I'm sure he'll make as quick a haste as he can to get down there and talk to you.
What?
Loman is just kind of looking at you, with a blank look.
Can
on his
I
face.
try to be diplomatic?
You can attempt diplomacy. Yep.
I'm gonna basically say, listen, this is crucial time that we're wasting for this nicety or simple request that he has, and your guard can strip me of my weapon if need be. I don't mean any harm. I don't mean to, be judgmental or anything.
Gotcha.
I very much need to see this guy sooner rather than later, because the faster we can get to that hillside, the faster we can kill the beastie, the
Right.
faster you guys can come to life, and even I might help with your crops if you have a water shortage or something. I am a priest of St. Cuthbert.
Okay, make your diplomacy check.
I'm
Go
a
ahead
priest
and
of
make
St.
that
Cuthbert.
diplomacy.
All right.
I'm a priest of Saint Whiskey.
Right.
I mean,
Priest of St.
Whiskey.
All
Come on,
right.
natural 20.
Radavan.
Radavan's quite the diplomat.
Oh, yeah.
And
Wow.
18.
Oh.
He says, I do understand. He said, and I realise that it would be a lot quicker if he would just come to the door, but I've worked for his lordship for at least nigh on 8 years, and at no point has he ever allowed anybody in the house. Other than Loman here.
I'm going to look at Loman and, basically say, really? What's
Loman
going
just
on
kind
here?
of looks at you and does,
You don't speak, sir, do you?
he says, honestly, if you are in a hurry, it would be far quicker if you just go to the tavern and I have him come right down there to meet you. Because this is just going to take... He goes, honestly, he said, he's not going to see you here no matter what I tell him.
I don't want to go. I really don't want to just be turned away. Okay, thank you.
He goes back to picking... Loman looks at him and nods, and he goes back to carrying his... They go back to carrying their baskets of fruit round back.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to the tavern.
Okay. As soon as you start walking away, Loman walks in through the door rather quickly and closes it. Okay, meanwhile, as Radavan
Weird.
marches back towards the tavern, Raisa has gone to the blacksmith. Okay.
All right,
I'm
so
going to put her over here by
what
the
do I
blacksmith.
see?
Ironically, a blacksmith's... no.
No.
Yeah. No, basically, once you get there, the smithy is... It's a very well-kept and sturdy-looking building, albeit somewhat plain. The door, it's kind of like an open kind of archway that goes straight into a big open area. It's not unlike any... The living quarters are above it. So you can walk straight in there. The smithy that seems to be working the smith is a skinny-looking fellow with arms that seem to be too big for his body. He's a balding man in probably his mid-40s. That being said, kind of glancing around, the normal things you see in a smithy are, metal thrown here, coal piled up here. This place is immaculate. It's almost like OCD immaculate. When you walk in there, he just kind of looks up at you, puts down the tongs that he was working on, kind of goes over to a small basin, washes his hands almost out of more as a politeness than anything else, because he doesn't really clean them very well. And then he walks over and says, "Callum Saltright, pleased to meet you," and offers you his kind of grimy hand. His hands are huge, by the way, considering the size of the man. His arms really don't seem... It's like he was a very slender person that has just done nothing but work with his hands and his arms for so long. He's grown muscles in that area, but little else. Benzine, thanks for the follow.
Do you even
All
lift,
right, well,
bro?
I'm going to obviously be taken aback by somebody actually being nice to me.
Right.
And kind of almost like...
Okay, so you begrudgingly
Ten.
shake his hand. He
like
says,
just not begrudgingly, but surprised.
Right,
like,
okay.
Just like,
right. He says, "What can I do for you then?
Um,
Got a horse
my
that needs shoeing, or
my friends and I have been enlisted by your mayor to help with your beastie problem, and
Mayor Puckett successfully did something wonderful."
Yeah. So I know your town is low on supplies, but we are looking to find anything that we can take with us or use to our advantage. So
Right, what can I help you with?
yeah, the man at the end told me I should come speak with you. My friends and I
Thanks for the
aren't
follow.
particularly dressed for the winter season, and I know you're not a tailor shop, but if you have any clothing or lamp oil or torches that we could potentially buy or borrow, and that would be helpful.
He says, I think I might still have a spare flask of lamp oil I can let you have. He said, whereabouts are you going?
We're headed towards the mountain, sir.
Oh, as in the mountains? Do you have climbing gear, rope, spikes?
No, I have, but not my friends.
Well, I've got some. I think I've got about a dozen or so climbing spikes still sitting around here. You can have them.
That would be so helpful.
Don't have a lot in the way of furs and stuff like that I can help you with. I do have I think I've got about 150 yards of rope that you can have too if you want.
It would be much helpful.
He says, all right, so rope. So you got 150 yards of rope, a dozen climbing spikes. He says, and I do have a grappling hook that I made for somebody that they never ever came back. I think it's sitting back here somewhere. Hang on. And he kind of goes back to a chest, opens it up, rummages through. You see him kind of moving horseshoes and tongs and stuff around. And he says, here it is. And he brings out a grappling hook and hands it to you. He said, that might come in handy.
Oh, wow. Thank you, sir.
He said, but if you want furs and stuff, he said, the person you need to talk to is actually not Loman, but talk to the mayor. Loman is somewhat of a master hunter, and he's killed many a beast and provided a lot of meat for the folk around here. In fact, that's all he's done the last few days, trying to keep us fed. But, he's been known to fell quite a few unpleasant creatures in the forest, of which had a lot of furs, and his lordship collects them.
Well, you have been beyond helpful. Thank you.
Let me see. He said, well, I think 32 silver pieces should cover it.
Absolutely, sir.
All right.
And sorry, that was another. He gave us a thing of oil, right?
Yes, you got one more flask of oil, a dozen climbing spikes, and 150 of good rope.
And the grappling hook.
And the grappling hook, yeah.
And as before I turn to leave, kind of as an afterthought, I'm just going to look to him and say, do you know anything about the mountains for people who are not really familiar with them?
I honestly don't. I can tell you that, they're not easy to navigate. I'm sure of that. And I know that it gets very cold. And as you can see, if you look in the distance, they're snow-capped. So I know it's bloody cold up there. But other than that, I've never been there, to be honest. No reason to.
And do you know of anybody, maybe other than Loman, that would know more about them?
Not here. We're a simple hamlet. We don't really venture much. In fact, Loman's probably the only one that goes anywhere into the town. Other than that, we truck down to Scarrow every great once in a while for the festival. He said, beyond that, he said, of course, none of us dare do that with this problem going on.
Well, thank you, sir. You have been most helpful, and I hope to see you soon.
Alrighty. Okay, so where does Racer want to go after that?
After hearing what she heard, she wants to talk to Radovan before he gets to the mayor. So she's going to run in the general direction that Radovan was in.
All right. Well, by the time you get up there, Radovan is in the process of talking to Loman and the apple cart, or the apple carrying folk.
Oh, please don't jump and surprise me.
So the conversation is pretty much already being had.
With Loman, though, right?
With Loman, yeah. So
he hasn't talked to the mayor yet.
Loman, as you get there, basically, Loman is walking back in the house, and Radovan's turning to walk back down the road.
Perfect. So I kind of run up. Radovan!
Oh, hey.
I got arms full of stuff, I'm sure, hanging everywhere,
yeah,
rope around.
Whoa.
Huge big things of rope over her shoulder, weighing her down.
breathe, Razor, breathe. What's going on?
Have you talked to the mayor yet?
No, he's a fucking dick. He wouldn't even let me in his place to talk.
I talked to the blacksmith. I have some information that it's gonna be good. Okay.
And you guys are walking back to the inn as you have this conversation, right?
Yeah.
Can you carry some?
We're stopping. Okay.
Okay. So you offload some of the rope and everything to take the burden off of the teeny tiny half elf. Okay.
my climbing ability will be a little bit better now. This is sarcastically. Right. What's the problem?
Oh.
Breathe.
All right. Well, I talked to the blacksmith, and I asked about getting some furs because we're gonna freeze. I talked to the innkeeper who told me to see the blacksmith, and then the blacksmith told me that Anyways, Loman is apparently a really good hunter, and he has acquired quite a bit of furs. So he suggested that we speak to the mayor about maybe getting some furs to keep us warm. But he mentioned that Loman might know a little bit about the surrounding area, you know, kind of like a little bit of a guide. I'm thinking maybe in our negotiations, we should try and see if we can get some help.
Okay, I mean...
Definitely furs. I'm gonna freeze. Kia's gonna freeze.
All I know is that a mayor who seems to care about this place but doesn't let people into his estate, I'm not a fan of. Especially for a straight talker. It's clear they know more than they're letting on about what this thing is, especially if Loman is a master hunter. That seems very weird to me.
Well, I could go check out his place.
I'm pretty sure that's against the law, Reza.
Not if he doesn't see me.
Well, yeah, you can't... Have you learned nothing? Maybe you should really read my journal. Like, I think that's a very pertinent thing for you to do.
I'm just looking. I'm not stealing anything.
You're breaking and entering.
Who said I was going to go inside? There's windows.
You do.
You have friends with invisibility spells.
I do.
Okay, well, you guys are heading back to the inn. So Kia, they basically get back to the inn. I know you're sitting there patiently waiting on them.
Like this, yes.
So in comes Radovan and Eraser. And this guy is now over at the table. Here we are. So you three come back in. You've had the discussion that you want to ask the local mayor for assistance in some fires and stuff like that. Okay. Our friend Jamil seems rather happy to see you walk in as he just like waves at you quietly.
Oh, he's lonely. He's a lonely little weirdo.
So, Reza, knowing that the mayor's coming, is going to go up to her room, ready her things, clean out the room, organize all of these stuff that we just got, and not be around when the mayor comes in.
All right, so so put yourself where you want to be.
Upstairs in my room.
Okay, all right, so... Oh, did you just lose yourself? Where did you go? I've lost you. You're off the map.
I'm in the stairs. You can't see me.
You're in my stairs?
Yeah, the stairs.
I am. I'm hiding under the stairs. There we go. No, just kidding.
Oh, yes.
I'm in my room.
All right. Are you able to are you able to see yourself? Are you able to control yourself from there?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The stairs are on the wrong layer. That's why. Hold on. Let me fix that.
No, leave him there. It's good. I can hide in the stairs.
No, there you go.
I like that, though.
That's okay. Dex Raider, thanks for the follow. Alrighty. Okay, so you guys are going to sit down. So Kia has gone by the fireplace.
You're not going to say hi to your weirdo friend up there?
And another
right
donation.
Like
and we'll get to
flirting.
you on our next break. Thank you for that, Ruby. We'll read your message on our next break. Radovan, you're sitting at the table by yourself?
Apparently.
Okay.
They just abandoned me.
Norman Nomads. Look at him.
See how it is.
Okay.
Sad.
Well, only about 15 minutes later, the mayor comes stomping in alongside his trusty companion, Loman. As soon as he comes in, he makes a beeline straight for your table, sits down, and Loman comes and sits next to you. He says, "So, you've had a change of heart then? You're interested?"
On a few conditions that I think you will find fair.
Oh, certainly. What are those conditions?
You require the tail of this mysterious beast as proof of our job, correct?
Yes.
We will bring it and show you it, but it will not be yours to take and put somewhere on some wall as a trophy.
Well, I was thinking. At this point, the guy gets up and comes over to your table. The guy from the corner.
Oh,
The Dalek Army, thanks for the follow.
I guess join us, you know?
He doesn't choose to sit down. He stands next to you. He says, if I might interject. You see, I do understand. He said, you are Mayor Puckett, are you not? That's right. He said, and we talked earlier. He said, I might be able to assist you. Well, you see, their going and helping your town is partially conditional on a previous agreement that they already have with me, and that is that I am to procure the tail. So they will get it and bring it to you so that you can justify your curiosity that the creature has been destroyed. However, we will have to decline in you keeping the item. You see, it's going to belong to me. Without that, it's possible that they're not going to, or they were not going to do it. I obviously had to help you under the circumstances. Well, as long as the beast gets killed, I suppose that's all right. I was going to hopefully mount it above the fireplace, but it's more important that we get this thing taken care of. Fair enough, you can keep it.
I will need written terms, an agreement.
I don't write nothing down. My handshake's been good enough for the last 35 years. It'll be good enough now or not at all. He spits in his hand and holds it out towards you.
I'm sorry, but that's not how we operate.
Well, sorry then.
Okay, no, I guess your town is fucked.
Now, everybody calm down, says a robed fellow. He says, may I have a word, Mr. Radovan?
Give me another round.
Another drink for this fine gentleman. And he goes...
A light, we'll, yeah, all right. Jesus.
Okay. He says, a little closer.
Oh, okay. That's how you... Sure, yeah, what?
He says, look, he says, I understand your requirements. He said, which is why I quite so happily agreed to sign a contract with your counterpart in the chair by the fireplace. You must understand, these country folk are way more simple and are somewhat intimidated by such things. Trust me when I tell you, this man's word is going to be good enough. He's publicly, in front of all of his patrons, the local inn, which is the only realistic form of income this town has at the moment, all heard him guarantee this to you. How discredited would he be in front of them if he would turn around and not honor his agreement? I think what you should do in this circumstance is to pander to that, and rather than ask him for a contract, tell him that fair enough, you'll accept his word, but you would like half the payment up front. Compromise with the man.
Ladies will fucking... the women will kill me, man. We have our own trust issues. This guy is suspicious in and of it. He doesn't allow anyone in his estate. We don't know what's going on in there. He has some weird goings-ons. His town is near dead, and he seems...
But surely, if he's willing to give you 500 gold up front... Wouldn't you rather have half payment with a signed piece of paper that he could still dishonor anyway? Do you see a lawyer that's going to enforce such a contract? The local lord is Lord Yarnspinner, who, from what I've been understanding from my recent discussions with some of the townfolk, is less than reputable. He doesn't like him. You don't like him. Do you honestly think he's going to actually intervene on your behalf?
The last thing I want to deal with is with the Yarnspinner in any political diplomatic thing. Frankly, I want to bury him 6 feet under.
So it would probably be better to keep it simple and insist on half payment up front, forego the pointless piece of paper that is worthless anyway, other than to make you, I don't know, maybe seem more comfortable.
Right. Okay.
But if it was me, I would take 500 gold crowns in my pocket as a guarantee long before I would a piece of paper signed by a country bumpkin that calls himself the mayor.
All right, sir. Let's go back to the table. I know what I'm going to say.
Kentucky Wildcats fan, thanks for the follow.
I'm going to walk back to the table and sit down.
Okay.
Clear my throat and say, no contracts if we get 500 gold up front and your bowman comes with us.
The 500 gold up front I can live with. Loman ain't going nowhere.
Well, I've heard that he's an expert hunter and has done many kills in the forest, which is where we're going. It's nearing winter, and we want to be appropriately dressed. And it would be nice to have a guide who knows more or less what's going on. He doesn't have to come into the lair of this thing if he doesn't want to, but it would be nice to have someone with us that knows what's going on.
Well, first of all, I can provide you with all the winter clothing that you might need, any furs. I could even give you a tent. That's not a problem.
Can you give me 2 tents? One for the women, one for me?
We only have one, I'm afraid. Trust me.
Is it a big tent?
You're going to want to huddle up for warmth anyway up there.
I'm going to not say anything. But I am going to smile.
But as I'd said before, I'm more than happy to take care of all of that and make sure that any provisions that you might have are taken care of. And I'm willing to quite happily let you keep the tail of this darn thing and pay you 500 gold when you return. Unfortunately, Loman would be no good to you anyway.
Why not?
He's never set foot in the mountains in his life.
Well, then how have you procured those furs from
the forest?
I've heard differently.
Bears, wolves, those kind of things.
It isn't the forest. You mean the forest to the south of us, don't you?
Yes. You're going to the mountains in the northeast.
Got it.
And as I said, I'm more than happy to provide that cart. Givens will take you to the edge of the mountains as far as he dare.
All right. Come on, let's do it.
Okay. He reaches over and firmly shakes your hand.
Oh. Yep.
And says, I will be back momentarily with your funds, and I will have Givens prepared to leave first light tomorrow morning. First light, mind.
We want to leave right now.
Nope, that ain't going to happen. There's no way you're going to get Givens to go this late in the day. He'll never get there and drop you off before it gets dark. It's a full day. You'll get caught on the road, that thing will come down and butcher you all in the open. That's not going to happen. That's a stupid thing to do.
Stupid,
No offense.
Why don't you entertain guests, Mayor?
Nobody sets foot in my home. Nobody.
Why not? Why not?
I have my reasons.
Well, I can bring a really nice cognac, from another town like Corthan.
This inn will suffice for all necessary negotiations.
Uh-huh.
My home has nothing to do with it.
Well, it seems kind of weird that you're so
And you
adamant.
may find that so, and many of your other ilk that have come visiting have thought the same. But it is how I feel, and it is what I do.
Mm-hmm. First light tomorrow.
Crack of dawn. Beast is never attacked once the sun starts to rise. The second it peaks, Givens will be at the door of the inn, banging loudly and waking you up. He'll take you up there in my coach, drop you off, and hightail it back here as fast as his legs will carry him.
You said it's a day there and back again. Is that what you're saying?
It's a full day to get there. It'll be almost dark by the time Givens gets you there. He'll probably have to hide in the closest copper trees on the way home.
Yeah, don't you think that's a little weird that he's willing to come home in the cover of darkness, but not
No,
take
he
us
ain't going
there
to come home in the cover of darkness. That's what I just said. He's going to hide under the close copper trees. There's one not too far from the main road. He'll hide there until morning. But he ain't going to be caught in the open road. Besides, it ain't a case of whether he wants to or not. He'll do it because I tell him to do it.
Okay. Toodles.
Well, let me go get let me go get your money.
Yep.
Come on, Loman. Let's
I'm
go.
going to find Raisa.
Okay, well, she's upstairs.
I'm going upstairs.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs too. I need my grain alcohol.
Okay.
I need to drink.
Okay.
I got a whole freaking day in this town.
Alright, so what are you guys going to discuss?
I'm going up to see Raisa and knock on.
I'll open the door and let her and just look. Oh,
Hey, meet me downstairs.
sure.
All right. Thanks.
All right. So, Radovan, where are you?
I'm upstairs drinking.
Okay.
I got a day to kill,
So we meet over by the fireplace.
Okay. So what are
What's
you
up,
guys
Kia?
going to discuss?
So you were saying something about the mayor?
Oh, yeah, and Loman, and he's a hunter. What do you need to know?
He's not letting anybody in his house. Isn't that
Oh.
weird? Really
Yes.
weird. Very
Yeah, it is.
suspicious.
It is. What are you suggesting, Kia?
I think you know what I'm suggesting, and I don't want Radovan to know, so we should do this now, right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm thinking, right?
I do.
So let's go.
Okay.
All right. We're going outside.
Okay. Right. Well, you can see the mayor's coach heading down the road towards his house.
Okay.
Perfect. How long does Kia's invisibility spell last? Is it duration?
I can tell you that in just a second.
She is what level are you? 6.
Sorry. Okay, it lasts 1 minute per level, so 6 minutes only.
Yeah, 6 minutes total.
So,
From the time
you
it's
have
cast.
6 minutes. We'll get as close as we can. I'll cast it. You just see what you can do. Maybe you can...
Now, nothing breaks this spell unless it is dispelled or I attack, correct?
Don't attack him.
Or if you walk through any
he can
kind
hear
of magical
noise.
null field or anything like
You
that.
can still hear your noise if you're loud or not, so be wary of that.
Okay, so what does the exterior of his house look like? How many levels are there? Where are the windows?
Okay.
Are there trees?
When you was up there, it's a 2-story house. Every window was shuttered, like had wooden shutters from the inside. So you're gonna have to sneak in. Either you're gonna have to break in, or you're gonna have to sneak in through the front or back door.
Wow, what about while he's walking in the door, you just go... So I don't know.
What kind of roof does it have?
He was the only one that had that solid tiled roof.
Is there a chimney?
There was a chimney, but you're not gonna fit down it.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to. It's lit anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so we're outside, we're surveying his house from afar.
Okay.
So it looks like that all the windows are shuttered, Kia.
Well, when you get close, see if there's enough room for you to sneak in while he's walking in, or try to break in through the back door, I think.
But if he catches us,
You're fucked.
if it was a simple
In more
matter
ways than
of
one.
if it was a simple matter of being able to go and look through the windows,
Right.
I'd be okay with this. But I don't really want to break in, because if we get caught, this is somebody who, even though I don't like him, he hasn't done anything wrong to us.
It's true. How can you look through a window? Shutters on the outside, right?
Inside.
No, on the inside.
Inside?
Glass
Okay.
windows with shutters on the inside, keeping them closed. Obviously, the guy is secretive for whatever reason. He's very paranoid. His house is locked up. It's for a reason. It's not something you can just walk up and peer through the window.
Right.
You know what? If we don't get in this time, we can always look at that option when we return.
Yeah, so just go ahead and just sneak around. If nothing, for some reason, opens up, just come back and we'll be alright. It's
I
alright.
don't know if it's worth it.
It's not worth it.
I don't think so, Kia.
Something's really weird, though, right?
We will get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
You know what? I think it's too risky right now.
Alright. Maybe after we do this thing. If we survive, I guess.
I'm just worried about getting caught.
Not as crazy as I thought you were, Raisa. Alright, let's go. Let's go back.
Alrighty.
Right? Alright.
Okay, so you guys head back to the tavern. Okay.
Like nothing happened.
Right. About 20 minutes later, he shows back up, walks over to Radovan with Loman at his side, hands him a small bag of money. He says, I think if you count it, you'll find that it's exact 500 gold pieces as promised.
I'm not spinning in my hand again, so we're good. Thank you.
He kind of looks at you. He says,
Drunk?
Are you drunk?
No! I'm not drunk.
And he looks at the barman and he says, He's cut off. Don't give him anything else to drink.
What?
The innkeeper shrugs his shoulders. He said, "That's fine." He said, "I don't have any more hard grain liquor anyway. Between him, you and him, you've drunk the lot, and the only one bottle I had left I gave to that girl over there to take with her on the journey. So it's just wine and, well, we're almost out of that."
You don't have another saucer of milk for Kitten and Mare?
We're out of milk.
Okay.
It's water, wine, or I've still got some mead.
Well, thanks for the payment.
Okay, well, he hands it to you. Okay, do you guys have anything else you want to do today, or you want to just, like, get rested
He
up
handed
for a
over
long...
all the wool and everything, the clothing and stuff?
Yeah, basically,
Okay, cool.
Loman is
Yeah.
bringing in furs and stuff and a tent from...
Well, me and Kia are having a slumber party!
Oh boy. All right. Yeah, I'm not doing anything else.
Nope, I think we're just going to bed early, ready to hit the road, Jack.
Well, I'm going to finish my grain alcohol upstairs and
Okay.
think happy thoughts.
All right, so you guys all turn in. As promised, at the absolute crack of dawn, the crows are, blasting outside, and you can hear yelling from downstairs. "Come along! It's time to leave. Bring all your provisions and load them onto the wagon, quickly as you can."
Oh, too loud.
I would have been ready and waiting, so I'm down there and
Okay.
I'm loading.
I'm going to come downstairs and, just grin.
Hop right on.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Alrighty, so you guys are ready to travel towards the mountains, looking for this
Dun, dun,
creature.
dun, dun. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Right, so you
Here we
head
go.
out and head in that direction. Let's move you to the overland map. Okay, so you guys are here. It is about an entire full day to get to this point here. As you did, you awoke at the crack of dawn. Givens hurries you onto the comfortable wagon, or coach, should I call it. And it is indeed almost dark by the time he gets you to the edge of the road. Basically, he says, "This is the end of the road for me. I'm going to get back under that last cup of trees that we saw, and I'll hide there till morning," meaning right here.
Okay.
"Good luck. Hope nothing kills you, or it kills you."
Same to you, buddy.
Alrighty, so he helps you in haste. He basically hauls the tent off the top of the roof, drags all the big bag that has all the furs in, and plops it all on the roadside, and then immediately gets the car and hightails it as fast as the horse will carry him in the opposite direction. So at this point, it's just starting to get dark. So elves, you can still see very clearly. Rado,
Alright.
you're squinting to see.
So we're scoping out an area to stay tonight. What do we see?
Where you are right now, you're basically on the open road. It's plain, it's open. You've got two choices. You can move forward and try to make it to these crags here before it gets too much dark, or you can wish that you'd have stayed with the cart and gone back and stayed under the cover of trees with Givens.
I think we should hightail it, guys.
Me too.
Hightail it where?
To
The
the
crags.
crags.
Okay, we have how heavy is the stuff we're carrying? The furs and the tent
I
and
think
stuff?
we should put the furs on.
the furs, basically, you're the furs are kind of made to where...
I'll just drape it over myself.
Yep. The tent is really nothing more than a canvas and a set of 4 poles rolled up, so it's not heavy.
I imagine.
And then the rope,
plugging
if
that.
each of you carry a 50-yard bundle of rope. So if you split it amongst you, it's not too bad.
Okay, well, then let's
And
do
then
it.
Racer's got a bag, with some climbing spikes and a grappling hook with her.
I have a grappling hook too.
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys are going to head to the crags, right?
Hell yeah, we are. Quickly!
Okay, so once you get there, by now, the temperature at night outside is bloody cold, so you're extremely happy that you have these furs. Do you want to set up the tent and all of that stuff, or do you just want to try to rough it and crash tonight? Your choice.
Is there any trees in the crags?
Nothing. This is
Tent
This is all like rocks and...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna
I think
do the
we'll
tents.
open
Yeah,
the
guys, I
tent.
think we should put the tent up for sure.
Alrighty, so you basically put the tent up. It is just big enough to cover all of you and your stuff. There's no moving room. I mean, this thing is like a little... Basically, it's a canvas tent that cross poles, slap it over top, and you guys are all in a very close, semi-cozy huddle.
So yeah.
Good night, guys.
Don't touch
Scoot
me.
over,
I'm
You take up
It's my-
so much room.
It's my shield, man. It's my shields.
That's
Okay.
what they all say.
At least I didn't say it's my morning star.
Yeah, that's
Is that your morning star? Or are you happy to see me? All right.
Alrighty.
just go to bed. Yeah, we're gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Sleepy, sleep.
Well, I mean, you hear it's an unrestful night. Raisa, you
Yes.
do not sleep well at all. You get little to no sleep, in fact. You have some terrible nightmares.
Oh dear. Oh no.
The contents of which are yours and yours alone to know.
Oh god. I know where this is going.
Jeez.
So,
So do I take any kind of a hit being so tired with any of my stats?
no, because you got a really good night's sleep the night before. So, I mean, it was one of those restless sleeps. You know, you sleep for half an hour, you wake up. You sleep for another
Yeah.
half an hour, you wake up. But it seems very real.
Okay.
Your dreams are, as I said, they're unless you tell anybody about them, what you dream about is only you know about it. But it was, very, very, very kind of disconcerting. Okay, guys, you get woken up 2 or 3 times in the night because Racer wakes up suddenly, and there's really not much room between you guys.
Okay.
Sorry,
But
guys.
beyond that, you do get enough sleep. Okay, Radovan, prepare your spells and
Yep,
tell
doing
me
it.
what you have. You can
Sure.
just shoot it to me. Shoot it to me in chat. Will be fine.
Oh, okay. Yep, I have it
Alrighty,
all
so
marked
you
down, ready
guys
for you.
have the crags ahead of you as you make your way towards the mountains, looking for a
Are they
clear path.
misty?
Not well. Near the top, they are for sure. Not this low down though.
Alrighty, what do we see?
Alrighty, so you continue to trudge forward. You make your way through. It's kind of a rough, rocky foothills towards the mountains. Everybody, as you're kind of going forward, can you see this? You guys are seeing the map,
Yes.
right? Okay. Right, so that's kind of how it looks. As you approach the mountains, there are a few somewhat dead trees here, but most of them are just, scraggy and dying, if they're not already dead. Everybody make a listen check for me, if you will, please.
This can't be good. I got a feeling. 13.
15. 18. Jeez.
Sorry, I was writing my spells.
that was-
He hadn't
Go
done
on.
his, yeah, that was his earlier, so 15.
Woo!
Okay,
Nice.
as you all move forward, Radovan, amazingly enough,
I know, right? Say what?
even though there's quite a bit of wind and stuff beginning to blow here, so it's a little harder to kind of hear than normal. Maybe Raisa is, her head is still full of confusion about her unpleasant dreams, and Kia probably just hates the fact that she's stomping her way through such rough and rugged, unpleasant undergrowth. But Radovan, you think you heard a rough, low voice coming from somewhere in the distance. What are you guys going to do?
Wait, what do I hear again? Sorry.
A rough, low, humanoid voice.
Well, I'm gonna obviously whisper and be as stealth-like as I can and say, I heard something over there.
Okay. What are you guys going to do?
Okay, which direction did he hear the noise coming in?
From over this way somewhere. Alrighty, so we have rocks here, Radovan basically heard a noise, and right as he hears the noise, basically they start seeing what looks like some unpleasant creatures walking through the rocks and the undergrowth ahead of them. As it stands right now, they do not yet seem to have they're not aware that you guys are there. The ugly humanoid individuals are picking their way through the rock terrain. They're carrying bundles of belongings, and they are both... Rock Games, thanks for the follow. And they are basically... There are females with them, there are old people with them, or old humanoids with them. And generally speaking, they don't seem in a very happy, joyous state at all, as you can kind of see them picking their way through. Okay, this is just the head of the column, but there's a lot of them coming up behind there.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, thus far they still haven't seemed to catch or pay any attention to you guys. What are we doing?
Hiding.
What
Our
is
head
this?
out.
What's the scale of the map, please?
Each square is about 10 feet. So right now it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. They're about 90 feet away from you right now.
So I'm going to do the only thing I know to do at this point and cast Obscuring Mists, one of my cleric spells.
Oh, wow.
Because there's no way I'm going to be able to crouch down and hide appropriately. And I stick out like a sore thumb, so I'm hoping maybe the mists will kind of cover our location.
Alrighty, so you cast Obscuring Mist,
Nice.
which does put like a fog around you guys. Alright, they continue to move forward. To be honest, they seem too cold, miserable, and generally speaking, disheveled to pay too much attention to where you guys, to their surroundings in general. As I said, they're carrying all kinds of crap, like they've left their home or whatever. They are hobgoblins, which, they're a little bigger than your average goblin, but a bit smaller than orcs. And there is quite the number of them.
Okay. Does anybody speak Goblin? No. Do they speak Common?
They're not speaking in common. Maybe they do, but they're not speaking in it.
Okay.
We just let them pass.
We should just let them pass, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Let's just stay here.
Okay, so you guys are going to basically stay put and watch them pass.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, slowly but surely, they wander off into the distance, continuing to grumble. As I said, they're obviously very upset about their circumstance. Not that you can really understand them, but you can just kind of get this vibe from them that this wasn't a choice. I mean, the way that they're just grabbing everything and just leaving, it's more like a refugee caravan than anything else.
Okay.
Certainly not any kind of like war band or anything like that.
I'll say I have a feeling we should go the way that they were coming from.
Right.
That would probably be smart. Yes.
Okie dokie. So you guys, once they're gone, you're going to head in that general direction.
Yep, we are.
Alrighty. Awesome.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, you continue through the foothills for most of the day. You have seen rabbits, small hogs, and other critters running from the mountains. A sign that something unpleasant, possibly predatory, may be dwelling there. The now ascending slopes are rocky landscapes. It's kind of a very difficult... it's not hard to travel at this point, but it is getting more and more difficult in the fact that you're having to kind of pick your way through things. Okay, so you guys can continue. You're on the map, so you guys can continue to move forward.
Okay.
I'm staying behind Radovan.
Yep, I'm pressing forward.
That's
Yeah.
the usual Iron Shield, right?
Radovan, yeah. Radovan.
I would
No,
like
I'm just
to
like-
do a listen check. As we're
Alrighty. Okie dokie. Well, as you're deliberately kind of, as you're walking, you're kind of turning your ear to try to hear if you can hear anything strange, or just kind of trying to be aware, especially after what happened. Suddenly, out of nowhere, you do in fact hear something. A loud, low guttering roar And as soon as you hear that, over this, like literally jumping up on top of this huge big rock,
Whoa! Hey!
What's that?
a
It's
massive creature appears.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Can we immediately do initiatives, or
Yeah, go ahead and make initiative checks.
because I want to do something right away? But
Right, that's cool.
22.
Okay, Racer's on
Yay!
a 22.
21.
Nice.
best roll ever.
Racer 22.
Oh
Kia
boy.
21. Radovan on an impressive 3.
That's how
That means
I
you'll
roll,
get
baby.
very high rolls after this.
Okay, before you act, I'll just give you the description. A huge, lumbering, green, tan-skinned brute. Probably weighs about 500 pounds, is 9 to 10 feet tall, has a spindly nose. Beneath its nose sits bellowing green, beady eyes, and above that, below that is a maw of snaggly, sharp teeth. Its long, gangling, powerful-looking arms are tipped with large, claw-like hands. Emo Kitten Ninja, thanks for the follow. Okie dokie, guys. So, and what do you guys want to do? Racer, you get to act first.
Alrighty. So they are 10 feet squares still.
Yep. So that
All
is
right. I'm immediately
10,
going
20.
1, 2, 3.
Let's have a look. Okay, so you're running behind this large rock here. Okay.
Yes.
So that gives you plenty of shelter.
And just before I left, I want to say, Kia, make me invisible if you can.
Okay. I wouldn't cast invisibility on her then.
Okay, so that's what you're doing. You're casting invisibility.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Okay. So Kia casts invisibility. Okay, Troll Boy acts next. Okay, he reaches down, grabbing a large chunk of rock from the floor below him.
Oh, you
Oh, no.
son
And
of a bitch.
hurls it in your general direction, not at any individual, more just kind of towards Radovan and Kia. It hits the ground about 3 feet in front of you and splinters. Does no damage, but you have to kind of bring your arm up. Kia kind of brings her arm
my
up to
shields.
stop
Okay.
anything from hitting her. And yes, Radovan just ducks behind his shield.
This guy's not friendly.
Now, obviously, so Racer, just to confirm, if that's what you want to do, Kia has to touch you to do it. So
Oh,
I
shit.
was gonna go this way anyway though. Once it was my turn, so I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You've either got to do it and then Racer move, so she's only going to be able to move 1 square first.
Ah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So you can still do it.
So I'll be here
but
then.
she's not going to get, And then Racer,
Okay.
you're only going to be about,
There?
that's it, yeah. So,
Okay.
but you are now invisible.
All right.
Good
So
luck.
let me mark you as such. Let me mark you,
You can't see me.
there we go. Let me mark you invisible. There we go. You can't be seen. Okie dokie. Right, so that happens. The troll hurls his rock. Radovan.
I'm gonna harness my inner strength domain and grow bigger.
Ooh.
Okay, so you're casting Enlarged Person on yourself.
Yep.
Womp. Okay. Awesome sauce.
Can you make me bigger on screen so I can feel
Fixing
better?
to do just that.
Nice,
Womp.
nice.
There we go. Radovan is now
Booyah.
on par almost with the troll himself. Awesome
Yeah.
sauce. Okie dokie. Sulandari, thanks for the follow.
I'm also
Okay,
gonna
so,
shout back feet, but yeah, all right.
and True Shinkiro, thanks for the follow. Racer, you are now invisible. What do you wish to do?
Excellent. I'm going to move.
Where are you
So
going?
what do we got? 1, 2, 3-ish? Can I make it that far?
Yep, you certainly can.
Alrighty. That is where I am.
You move there, you're still invisible. Okay, Kia Liana, what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna just move 1 square here, right where the rock is, and then
Okay, so
cast.
you're kind of ducking behind the rock.
Yeah, and I'll cast Scorching Ray
Can you hit from there?
towards him. I don't know. I'm checking right now.
That's
I'm
10,
hoping
20,
I can.
30, 40. That's 50 feet.
Let it be so. All
It's
right.
like right within the range, maybe? Because each of these squares is 10 feet, right?
Yes. Well, Scorching Ray is 25 feet plus 5 per every 2 levels, so
Ah, it's not enough.
nope.
Okay, then I'll use another one. Oh, it's a close one.
Yeah, Scorching
Dang,
Ray for
Scorching
you
Ray.
is like 35 feet.
Right. Alright. I think I'll take out the big gun then.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it. Fireball.
Okay, all
Okay,
right.
fireballing right there.
Blow that fucker up.
Okay.
Alrighty.
66.
shit! The
You ready?
music.
Combat theme. Okay, Kia casts her fireball. 66 points.
Aw.
Oh my goodness.
That sucks!
11. And he
Dang.
saves for half.
Ah!
So actually it's 6.
How terrible is
Okay,
that?
the fireball goes flying towards him. He kind of looks scared as he raises his arms. But maybe the sun was in your eyes, who knows? It wasn't that accurate. It impacted mostly directly in front of him and he kind of just got the afterlash. However, you do see his skin start to blister and burn. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
He leaps off the rock landing here and takes 2 huge wild swings at Radovan, hitting him twice.
Ooh.
Don't I
D6
get more
plus
armor
6.
class?
Hey dude, this thing is no baby. The first blow, the massive claw, tearing your shield almost clear out of your hand, knocks it flying and rips into your arm for 12 points of damage. The second claw, coming down right across your shoulder, hits you for 8 points of damage. You now need to make a grapple check as it grips both of your grips hold of your arms and begins to try to tear your arms out of your socket.
But it's not gonna actually do that, right? You know, it's a friendly monster troll.
Friendly.
Oh
Grapple
my
check.
lord, I lose my arm.
Okay, no, you haven't lost your arm.
Not
You
yet.
lost your hand.
Okay. Basically, it begins to rend your... It starts to rend your arms. You take another 12 points of damage as the agony of
Holy
your arms
shit,
are
man.
being... You can feel the tendons begin to tear and pull at your shoulders. That's about all you can really do except scream in pain right now.
Well, I'm definitely
my
fucking screaming in
God.
pain.
Oh my
Radovan,
God.
it is your turn. You may attempt to break the grapple if you wish. You can't cast because you don't have any arms to do it with.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So it's the only thing I can try to do is break the
About
grapple.
the only thing you can do right now is scream bloody murder and attempt to break the grapple. Yes.
Okay, well, obviously that's what I'm gonna fucking do.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Crap, what can we do?
Go for it.
Yeah, so how do I break the grapple? I do another grapple
Another
check?
grapple check. Yep. It's an opposed roll against you and the troll.
Well, alright.
Okay. As he literally starts to pull and rend at your arms, you manage to put your feet against his chest and push back. His arms slide down your armor and you fall backwards, landing on the floor. You have broken the grip. Okay, Racer, seeing this massive troll now towering over Radovan, like, as it's about to tear into him and do as much hideous damage as it possibly could. What do you want to do, Racer? Your turn.
Now, I won't be able to move and hit, will I?
You can move like maybe to here. You can get just within point blank range if that's what you're thinking of doing, or are you talking about you want to get behind him and shank him?
I think I want to get some arrows in him right away. I need to get him off Radovan.
Okay, then you can move a fraction, like you can move from here to here, get just within point blank range, and loose your 2 arrows at him.
Okay.
Yeah, Gord, your webcam's kind of acting up on stream.
Is it really?
Oh wow, you're looking a little crazy.
You're like a little zombie, dude.
That's interesting. Let me.
Zombie gore, zombie gore.
It's like the. Hang on, I can fix that real quick. It's like the green, the adjustment for the webcam went strange. That's weird. It's an OBS issue, I'm sure. 1 second while I fix that.
Do I get to shoot both arrows, Gar?
Yes, you do.
Okay. 13 on the first one, 22 on the second.
Right. Hold on a second.
I'm assuming the first one's gonna miss.
Whoa, I don't know what's going on here.
Can I cast Turn
zombie,
Undead on you,
that's
man?
it. We can't
Okay.
ever see you.
So Racer, a 13 and 22. The 22 does hit. Roll for damage.
It's D6, correct?
Yep.
6.
6.
Alrighty, 6 points of damage. The arrow flies and hits it, sticking in its leg. 1 second.
And my invisibility will be
There we
gone,
go.
correct?
Sorted. And yes, the second you cast it, you are now visible once more.
Man.
Okay. The arrow flies out of nowhere, striking it, and it's like turns and looks at you like. Kieliana, what are you doing?
Alright, question. Can I tell Cal to do something and act, or is that using 2 actions?
Depends on what the action is that you're going to do, and how
okay.
complicated your instructions to Cal.
I
So
was
tell me
gonna-
what you want to do.
Tell Cal to go sting him, and I was going to do a fireball. Is that too much?
Nope, you can do that. That's fine.
Alright. Yeah. I'm fireballing this crap, but away
okay.
a little bit behind him so it can't get to Radovan.
You know, it's a 20-foot radius.
Right. So if I do it here, 20 feet is about to the front of Radovan.
He automatically passes his saving throw if you don't aim it at, if you don't hit him.
Oh, really?
Yep, because he doesn't have to try to dodge it. If it lands behind him, it's only going to hit with a backlash.
Don't fireball me.
Alright, well then I'll do one, I think that might even be more helpful, and I'll grease him.
Okay, so you're going to cast
That might
Grease
help Cal.
instead. Okay, that
Yes.
makes sense. Okay, Kia casts Grease. Okay, Cal is right here. Cal transforms, basically leaps out of the bag, transforming into pseudo-dragon form and begins to fly in that direction.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Dragon Cal.
Troll. Okay, the troll is not really affected by the grease because he's not moving in it. He's just standing still. And he passes his saving throw, so he's basically attacking Radovan once again.
Oh no.
He brings down his first claw. Radovan holds his shield up and feels the full weight of the shield crash down against him as it takes the brunt of the blow from the mighty troll claw. Then again, it brings it down almost just in pure rage. There's less skill and accuracy in this blow, and it also pretty much hits the exact same spot. Radovan's shield successfully defends him against both of the troll's blows. Okay, one of the things you have noticed is where the arrow struck, the wound seems to be, oh my god, healing itself naturally. Like the wound
Come
is
on,
starting to
Cal.
fill back up. Incidentally, where the burn marks are not healing.
Fire damage. Okay.
Yes, trolls regenerate.
Get out of the way.
It is Radovan's turn. Okay, you're on the ground. You've just received 2 huge mighty blows from this thing. What do you want to do, sir?
If I cast any spell, he gets an attack of opportunity because I'm on the ground.
Yes.
If I stand up, he gets.
He only gets
that's
one
pretty
attack.
much.
He doesn't get a full attack.
Okay,
If you stand,
because
you can stand up as your half action, and then you can still perform your other half action. So you could stand up and swing at it once with the Morning Star.
yeah, I don't want to swing at it because I'm at 4 health points.
Yeah, Radovan's.
You do realize you dealt fucking
I
a
didn't
lot
do
of
shit,
damage.
dude. This is the troll.
A part of me wants to cast Sanctuary, and a part of me wants to do Cure Serious Wounds on myself. But either of those incurs an, attack of opportunity, right? So
Now, does he get the healing before the attack of opportunity? If he did do that?
No, the attack of opportunity happens as he casts. If he gets hit, he has to make a concentration check to see if the spell went off.
Okay. Woo!
For
Radovan's
sure.
gonna die.
probably
What's your game plan, sir?
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself, which means you ladies better start running. So I'm gonna stand up and then fucking pray that this rolls high, because
Okay, so you're going to cast Sanctuary?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Now, I don't
pretty
think we know what Sanctuary is, so unless you tell us to run,
Right.
Well, I'm
Sanctuary.
screaming in pain. My arm is basically
Okay.
out of its socket. But
You
yeah,
cast Sanctuary. He swings with his attack of opportunity, but you manage to stay behind your shield as you do it. The spell succeeds. As soon as it does so, you notice the troll pause briefly as it's about to attack Radovan, and then it kind of turns, looking left and right, and makes a beady eye line for you two. almost like it suddenly doesn't want to hit Radovan anymore. It seems like it wants to go for somebody else. Okay, Raisa, your turn to act before it does.
Radovan, get out of the way. Freaking A.
I am going to... What would Raisa do? Run?
What?
I'm going to bravely run away behind the rock.
Okay, so Raisa, you're leaping behind the rock. Okay, Keeliana, what are you going to do?
I'm going for Scorching Ray because he's in range now. So that has a
Yep.
slightly better chance
Okay,
of...
that is a ranged attack that you've got to make.
Yes.
So basically, make a ranged attack roll.
Okay. $20.
20! Yes, you hit him with the Scorching Ray.
4d6.
Blast your hand out, and a huge beam of bright flame
14!
comes out. For 14
Good enough for
points
me.
of damage. Total of 12 fire damage. Okay, it screams in agony as it kind of holds its arms up to defend against its eyes. Its mottily burnt skin singed and has a really unpleasant smell. Burnt troll hype. Okay.
I'm backing up just a little bit here.
Alrighty. It comes running towards you now in rage and anger, but it
What about
can't
the
get
Cal?
close
Cal!
enough to you to hit it. As it does so, Cal dives in, swooping from the side, making his attack. Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll for Cal?
No,
I think you should.
I don't want to.
Okay,
Please don't
let's
make
look
me.
at Cal. I can't remember what Cal's
Oh
new
my
base
God.
attack. I know what his effects do. He is at a... Let's see. Base attack. He is a total of +8 to hit.
Wow.
So D20 +8.
Okay. Why do I have to do this? Okay. 19!
Okay, Cal dives in and stings the creature in the neck. He makes a saving throw. Just to me, thanks for the follow. Okay, let me see. What is our friend? Oh. Okay. The initial effects don't seem to affect the creature.
Initially.
Yeah, don't forget that it's a double-edged sword, so it possibly might. As soon as he does that, Cal then kind of swoops past in like a circling arc. He doesn't seem too keen to get within swiping range of this thing.
Good job, Cal.
Okay, it's troll time.
No! Oh my
Okay,
god!
Kia, sadly, you are the obvious target at this position.
I'm so dead. I'm so dead.
Right, he swings wildly. Mythic Unicorn, thanks for the follow. He swings wildly with his first claw as you duck behind the rock. You feel the chips of the rock above you get splintered as they smash, and you're showered in almost like white dust. The second blow, however, comes reaching down over the rock. Now he knows exactly where you are, and you feel the sheer power of a mighty forearm and clawed fist smash into your right upper shoulder, doing 8 points of damage.
8. Okay. Okay. Alright. Nice.
Quick troll roar. Radovan, you are on your feet, and currently, unless you attack it, the troll cannot choose to attack you while it has alternative targets.
I'm doing a complete serious heal on myself.
There we go. Cure Serious. So that is 3d8 plus 6. Let's see how big the heal is. He needs him. 27!
Oh!
Nice!
Good.
Get the heal when you need it, because you're probably going to need some more in a minute. Not for yourself.
Terrifying.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
Racer.
I know.
What do you want to do? Troll
my
Boy is
God.
now, like, more here. Okay.
Okay, Oh, I don't know. That might be a bad idea. Okay. I had an idea, but it could be really good or it could be really bad.
Well, I shouted run when I healed myself pretty much. So,
Well,
Okay, well then I'm gonna play Ring
running
Around the
for
Rocky.
Kia could be fatal.
Ring Around the Rocky, and I'm gonna come around. How far can I get to? About here, I think.
No, you can get, if you want to get to, you can get to here.
Can I?
You will need to, if you're going to
Get
do what I
away
think you're
from
going to
him.
do, you need to do it stealth. So make a, move silently isn't really necessary. Make a hide check. Because you're going to be It's not whether he can hear you, it's whether he sees you.
Right. Yes.
26, perfect. Okay. You skirt along the edge of the rock, crawling as you do so. And with the angle that he's at, he's so asphyxiated on murdering the elf Kialiana that you've managed to move behind him. Okay, Kia. Troll Boy is like right there. The stench of burnt troll flesh and the foul, decaying breath that he's breathing is like right in your face. What do you want to do?
I'm shaving my butt and I'm going invisible.
Okay, so you cast invisibility.
And I go right here. Since I
Okay,
can, like,
that's
one
about as far as you
second.
can get. Right, he still gets to make an attack at you because he knows where you were, so he's swatting in that direction.
Okay.
It's just harder for him to hit. Okay, you see the troll swing wildly, like literally right where you were standing, and you manage to move just out of range at the last minute. Okay, Radovan, you are now healed and you're on your feet.
I am approaching
And
his
again, thanks for the
backside,
follow.
and I am going to hit this motherfucker.
Okay,
with
so
my
you
Morning
charge
Star.
over and pound him with your Morning Star.
I'm like,
He heals, doesn't he?
well,
Well, he's healing. He has been doing some regeneration, but you know what? You
It's
can
not total
You can always
heal.
outdamage
Well,
his healing.
That's true.
I'm his size, so my strength modifier is a little bit better.
Yep.
Plus, he's
Radovan
not
can-
facing me.
More than anything, needs to get his attention.
Pretty much, yeah. So
Alrighty,
Yeah.
go for it, Rado.
I cast enlarge person, so it's 1d20 plus. Yeah, it's usually 6, but is it any better? Strength modifier
yep.
went up, so it's like 0.7. It's a 7.
It's gone up by 2, right? So it's 1d6.8. 1d6 plus 8. Or 1d20 plus 8.
Hey!
Okay, you swing the Morning Star and strike the troll right in the back.
And damage is 1d8 plus 4. Boom,
Good.
baby!
Bam! Powerful blow to the back definitely gets the troll's attention as he swings round wildly to look at what it is that's that he has to deal with right now, namely you.
Hi, troll.
Okay.
Holy
Oh, yes.
Alrighty.
Roll, maybe he'll fall asleep.
Okay,
though.
Racer. You can successfully maneuver into position to try to backstab this guy if that's what you're planning to do,
Oh, yeah.
because you've got just enough room. Okay.
Come on, Race.
All right,
Okay.
I have not rolled this yet, so this is new for me. So
Okay, so basically you make your normal melee attack roll first.
and now do I get the point blank buff with my melee attack, or is that only ranged?
Say that once more.
Point blank. Do I get that with melee, or is that only a ranged thing?
No, that's only a range thing.
Actually, now that I think about that, I should have known that. Okay.
Oh, look
my
at that!
God!
There it is. Perfect timing.
Natural 20!
Roll again.
It's
See
a-
if you can turn this backstab into a crit.
Okay.
No.
But it's still a hit. It's still a hit, and
Okay,
it's
it's still a hit.
backstab.
So you are going to do 1d6 plus 2 damage, and then you're going to add 3d6 to it for the backstab.
1d6.
So in fact, roll 4d6 plus 2 will be the total damage.
4d6 plus 2. Oh my god, this is amazing. 13.
13. Okay, you leap behind the thing and drive your short sword into his lower back and floating ribs. That's a total now of 24 of that damage. Okay. Alrighty. Excellent hit. Kialiana.
When is it the troll's turn?
I think after you.
The troll goes
Yeah.
after you.
Did he not do the will save last time to see if he fell asleep or not?
Oh, actually, you know what? Let me make that.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, he did resist it.
Alright, I'm invisible. I have to remember that.
Yep. As soon
Alright.
as you attack, you become visible, remember.
Let's see, I want to be 15.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go right here. And I'm just moving. I'm not attacking yet.
Okay. Alright. So you move there invisibly.
Yes.
Right. Cal continues to circle around. Okie dokie. Now it's the troll's turn. Okay.
Don't hit me.
With his new target, Radovan, he lunges forward,
good.
clawing wildly.
So good.
Radovan, being that Radovan is actually, because the troll's up on a rocky slightly lower, Radovan ducks and the blow swings over his head. The second blow comes flying down. As it does so, Radovan brings his shield up. The sheer weight knocks his arm down, but the blow is absorbed by the shield. Radovan, it is your turn to counter.
I'm gonna stand up and attack again, right?
Alright, yep.
I mean, I got knocked down, so 1d20.
Well, you're not down. It's more like...
Oh, it just... Yeah, okay.
There's so much force behind it.
Here we go.
Okay, you swing wildly at the troll's leg. Unfortunately, you're a little short, and the blow swings about 3 inches in front of it. Okay, Racer. What do you want to do? Strangely enough, even though you stabbed it, it hasn't turned, so you can do it again.
I think that's
gosh.
wise. Now, because I'm not invisible, I can't do a sneak attack, but I can still backstab,
No,
right?
you don't have to be invisible to sneak attack. You just have to be behind it.
Fucking right, let's do it.
So you just have to hit it.
7.
Okay. Even
I'm so
with,
excited.
Even with the pluses that you get from being behind it, that's not enough. Okay, you slash forward with your short sword, but as it's dancing around and trying to hit Radovan, you kind of just barely nick the skin. I have to put that back. Alrighty, again, already the wounds, the physical wounds that you've seen are starting to slowly heal up. All the burn damage, however, has still not done so. Okay, Kia, what do you want to do now?
Natural 20. I'm going to attempt a Scorching Ray again. Hopefully it doesn't hit anybody.
It very well could in melee. If you don't hit it, it's a good chance it will hit Radovan or possibly Racer.
A good chance?
If you miss, yes.
Freaking gore, come on. Okay, well...
You gotta remember, you're casting
how tall
basically
is this?
fire. You're blasting fire into... Racer's right behind it, stabbing at it. Radovan's locked in combat with it.
How
If you
tall
don't
is
hit
the
it
rock
spot on.
that he's standing on?
Sorry?
How tall is the rock he's standing on?
About 5 feet tall.
Because burning hands, like, is that weird because the different levels of the planes? Like, can I do that in the air, or does it have to be, like, straight on the ground?
Well, burning hands is kind of like just a flamethrower coming out of your fingertips. Like
Okay, so I could do it
cone.
in the air then? Oh, okay, that's what it was preventing me. Okay, then I'd like to do it in a cone shape.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can
15.
burning hands. You can attempt.
Yeah.
It's burning hands. You don't have to roll to hit, but again, because people are in melee combat with it, there is still a possibility you may hit them.
Well, here's what I'm going to go for. I'm still doing it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, just
Like,
remember.
whatever.
The reason I say that is remember, nobody stands still in a fight and just exchanges blows. It's
I
moving,
know.
ducking, diving. So everyone's
I think
running
I
around
still need
each
to
other.
try it, though.
That's cool. I just want to make sure you understand,
Okay.
when you do it.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
5.
Burning hands.
Oh, wow, that sucked!
Oh,
Okay, we'll do 8
8.
points of damage. It won't. Right, Racer.
Yes.
You need to make a dexterity save.
So that is D20 plus my dex modifier?
D20 plus whatever your reflex save is.
Reflex. Okay, that's the total? Total reflex save?
Yep. 25. Okay. You also have the ability where if you are doing a reflex save against damage that would normally do half damage, if you save, you take no damage. That counts for fireball as well, by the way.
Is that my evasion?
What did you just say?
If Racer saves to avoid damage from your fireball, and she doesn't
Yeah.
take half damage, she takes no damage.
Ah, I see.
Okay, yes, okay. Seeing the flames come flying out of Kealiana's hand, you basically just in time manage to leap sideways so that it avoids it. Kia, you hit the troll for another 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Risky, but it paid off.
Well, sometimes.
Okay, Troll Boy. Let me make a dice roll. Fortunately for you, they're not overly intelligent. Nope. It's still too stupid to really pay much attention.
Yes.
Okay, this time it charges forward and just attempts to, it's leaping off the rock and landing right beside Radovan. It's smart enough not to stand there still. and it swings wildly at him with both of its huge maw-like hands. The first one misses. However, as it he gets the shield up, but it parts the shield slightly. As it does so, the other claw comes around the shield and hits Radovan for 9 points of damage.
Oof.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Rado, your turn.
Oh my god. None of the shit I took today is really for this kind of fight. So I'm just gonna do another attack.
Oh, don't.
Isn't that the way? Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I can't run away. I can step 5 feet back, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
This is
There you
tough.
go.
This is tough.
19.
Yes.
Alrighty, you swing wildly with
Kick him
your
in the
Morning Star and
balls.
strike the troll. It is still D8 plus 4.
Oh! Another 11.
Alrighty. Which would take it to 28. That's a total of 40. That's a total of 50. Okay, the troll is looking very worn, damaged, and tired. It's battle worn.
Good.
It's still slowly regenerating, but you're definitely beating it down.
Jesus.
Okay, Raisa. What do you wish to
The
do?
rock I am currently standing on, how high is it?
5 feet tall.
Boy.
So can I jump down and stab him in the same...
You
Do
can jump
it.
down and stab him and make an attack. It won't be a backstab, though. Because
Alright.
you'd have to move too far, yeah. But you can still leap down and slash at it.
So what's the difference between a flank attack and a backstab? Like,
Okay, a flank attack is going to give you a plus to hit because of the fact that you're hitting it from the flank.
okay, so I would be in flank then?
Yep, you will count as
Okay.
a flank attack.
All right, so I just do my regular melee attack then.
With a flanking bonus, you get +1, I believe. This is only Radovan.
Okay. 22.
Yay!
Okay, you lunge forward at the troll's right-hand side and you strike it.
Nice.
Okay, and then the damage. How does the
D6
damage work?
plus 2.
6 plus 2. 3.
Yay!
Alrighty. Not so much of a powerful
Natural
blow, but you know what? And actually, I said +1 for the record. It's actually +2. Remind me, it's +2 for flanking. Okay, so you still hit
Oh no,
either
you
way.
said +2. You said +2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, I don't know. I thought I said +1. Right, you hit it for 3. So that is total of 59 damage. 31 physical. Okay, heals 5. Actually, Kia goes first before it does. So what's Kia
Yes.
doing?
Sidestepping and magic missiling.
There you go. Magic
Yes.
missile. 3d4 plus 3. For
10. Pretty
The
hard.
balls of blue light go flying through the air. Blam, blam, blam. Hitting it for 10. As they hit it, it falls forward, letting out a
Yes.
loud scream. And slumps, crashing to the floor.
Oh.
Whoa, dude! I thought we were so done.
I thought so too.
Can we just carve
So-
off its arm and pretend it's a tail and take it back? Here's the monster.
Here's the monster.
Its scorpion tail looks like a hand, but ignore that. It really stings.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? You've dropped the beastie.
Oh,
Does he have
I need a
anything
drink.
on him?
He's
I'm
naked.
I'm
He has
immediately checking
barely
on
a
him.
loincloth, and that's about it.
I'm not getting near him.
Can I castrate it? You know, just wear a
Ew.
trophy. But
That's so
kidding.
weird.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
Radovan, are
Weirdo.
you okay? Are you okay, Radovan?
No,
No.
I'm dizzy. I'm
Okay,
dizzy.
Raisa, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, Kia, are you okay?
I'm fine. I lost some points there, but some blood.
You lost some blood. Well,
I lost some blood points.
some blood points. Hi.
Well, that wasn't fun.
That was.
Oh, sure it was.
That was close.
No, that's Kia talking, not Jane. Jane thinks that was great.
I think we should camp out for the rest of the day, and I think we should camp out where that thing frickin' lives. You know, maybe it has stuff
If
there.
it has family, it has
That's
two
not
little
a
kids, and we have
terrible
to
point.
kill them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do a moderate heal on myself because I'm still really far
When,
down.
when Mummy and Daddy come out, pissed that you just beat up Junior. Alright.
So Moderate heals 2d6 plus.
Shotgun
what?
Jacker, thanks for the follow. Yep. 2d6 plus 6.
Plus 6. Okay.
Woo. 14.
I'm pretty much back to normal.
Heal me up, Johnny boy. I need
How
8.
All right, I'll do a light for you.
Thanks.
Okay.
What's one?
Just
sorry,
want to
like-
point something out real quick.
What?
Hang on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
One sec. Let me just do this.
He's alive!
Let me just
No!
Does it back?
Oh
do this.
God.
Okay.
God.
Suddenly, an
Oh,
arm from the ground
Shoot.
reaches back and attempts to grab Radovan's leg. It's still alive.
Alright, I need fire damage. Back up, back up!
Oh,
Everybody.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to back out of the way.
All right, move. You guys move back.
And I'm fireballing that man.
Fireball the motherfucker.
What is it? 66? Yeah.
So okay, you're going to back up that far?
Farther.
Yes.
I
No,
want to back.
Kia, you're backing up that far.
Yes.
Okay, right. So you're doing that. That gives it time to get up on its feet.
Okay.
Okay, so it is now up on its feet and growling heinously toward you. It is thoroughly pissed off at this point.
Son of a bitch.
Fireball! Can I do it yet, Gore?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Fire your fireball
21!
for a total of 21. Okay. And it fails its saving throw. Hathiel, thanks for the follow. The fireball flies towards it, engulfing it in a massive explosion of flames. It hits the ground again.
I'm doing
For the
fireball
second
twice, please.
Are you going to fireball it again?
Why not? You know,
Okay.
just gotta make sure it's dead.
All right. Go right ahead.
Burn it. Burn it.
25!
Okay, not only is it dead, it's blown to pieces. There's nothing left of it. It is destroyed, decimated. Here, have another one of these.
Do it again. Do it
Do
again.
it again! Do it again!
You can't.
Blow up the whole
That's it.
area.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having a fucking horror movie, man.
Seriously.
Oh, that was horrible.
hilarious.
Kill it now! It is definitely dead this time.
Are you sure?
Oh, are you sure?
It's a piling burned cinder, a crisp.
Holy
Oh my
freaking.
God.
Yeah. Heal me up now, Johnny boy.
Okay. I'm just
Wow.
in shock right now. I'm
Just
like,
wow.
1d6 plus 6. Is that my light wounds thing? Is it?
D6 plus 3, 1d8 plus 3 is your cure light.
Oh, that's right, because that's the max it can go.
That's the highest it can go. Yeah.
There you go. Take a light.
How much is
No.
it?
10.
10.
Oh,
Sweet.
is it late for you guys?
I'm just not on it. Okay.
No. Okay.
Thanks. Thanks, boy.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so he's healed up as best as he can, or you've healed
Fire
up.
damage.
And
Okay.
Radovan goes back to Rado size.
Oh. It's too bad, Radovan. I liked you large.
Whatever. That's what she said. Okay. God.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sorry.
Wowzers.
What time of day is it?
Like mid-afternoon.
I want to go to sleep.
Especially for you.
Well, let's go find some really awesome cover. Let's go see where this guy lived.
Okay.
Guessing it's up there somewhere.
Well, we got to go this way anyway, right?
Right.
I don't want to go where he lives. Just saying, don't think it's a good idea.
Going where he lives could be bad.
Could be very bad.
Let's
All
go.
right, well,
Thanks for the follow.
Let's get the hell out of here, okay, guys?
Okay. We do need to get out of here.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
if
you
we're coming
guys,
back to life.
okay, you guys are going to continue to move out of here. Alrighty.
This way.
Will you continue to pick your way through the rocks? It is getting steeper and steeper, and it is beginning to get colder and colder. There are starting to become patches of snow visible as you get higher up. You're definitely by now the end of the heading towards the end of the day. Your altitude is a lot higher than it was before, and you're even with the furs, you're feeling the chill, kind of the wind starting to cut through your body. and it is starting to feel extremely chilly.
Do we have our furs on? Are we
Yeah, we do have our furs on.
feeling all right? Okay.
Well, do we need to bust out the climbing? Oh God. Oh, it's just
Is that
Rend.
wind?
Okay. It's wind.
Mark Springsteen, thanks for the follow.
Like, oh God, what is that?
Yeah, it's kind of, the wind is really chilling to your face more than anything. Deadlock
Is there a
240,
place
thanks for
where
the
we
follow.
can find where there's no wind, or do we have to build an igloo and then put our tent inside the igloo?
Well, I mean, you've got a massive boulder right here that would be a hell of a hell of something
here.
to put the tent against.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, I'm just saying, if that's your thought process, you can do that before you move further on.
Well, Radovan wanted to rest anyways, so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I need to replenish my spells, really. I mean,
Assuming-
hey, there's a sexy tent. Cool.
Oh, look at that!
Okay.
Wow.
Just bear in mind, of course, you've seen a lot of things start to flee this area, so it is entirely possible that other things are going to come across you.
Should we take watches?
What is something so bad that would make something so hideous want to get the hell out of Dodge?
Oh, you
Dragon?
think you're telling me the troll was trying to get out of Dodge too?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it was just out for a stroll.
Well, if it was up for a stroll, then we killed it and we stopped its troll. I don't.
It's okay,
Yeah.
there's troll bait on the ground now, so we can bait it, whatever.
Right. Crispy troll meat.
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Hey, get off me.
Right. So you two climb in under the tent. Everybody goes under the tent.
This is,
Even Cal,
this is the worst thing we've ever done. I
Good
think.
job, Cal. I'm gonna pet Cal for a while.
for attempting at least.
He did like nothing.
Alrighty. You rest up
Tried.
as you attempt to rest. Racer, you have another terrible night.
Oh, so bad.
New Lexican, thank you for the follow. You're still not under any physical effects yet, because it's not total sleep deprivation, but it is still very hard for you to sleep, and it does definitely probably dampen your spirits somewhat. You guys hear strange things in the night moving around, creepy crawly things, but fortunately nothing seems to come and pester you during that time.
Gore. What are we gonna do with you?
As you
You're
pack
fired.
So in the morning you pack your tent up, and I guess eat some of your meager piss poor rations.
Anybody want troll
Racer,
jerky?
question
Yes.
for Racer. Does she tell Radovan, or has she told Radovan, that there is a bottle of grain mash whiskey in your
She
supply
has
bag?
not told
I know she
Radovan.
hasn't yet. So okay. So as it stands right now, Radovan is you've gone how long without a drink?
Like a couple days.
Okay, I would like you to make a Constitution check, please.
Righty then. I
So
see where this is going.
Constitution plus your Constitution bonus. So D20 plus your Constitution bonus.
D20 plus 1. All right.
Yep. And I want a 12 or higher. 6. Okay,
what are you
Radovan,
doing?
as you have been pounding the liquor for so long, your character is now officially alcoholic and is dependent on alcohol.
Oh, shit.
You have the DTs right now, and you are a -1 on all physical actions. That includes attacks, anything physical.
So is he showing any visible signs of sweating profusely?
Fucking cranky is what
And
I
he's
am.
pissed off and cranky. So yes, you now at this point you are at -1 on all attack rolls and anything physical. Just remember that
You're the worst,
because you
Radovan.
have DT.
You don't know this.
I know, but James.
I mean,
Elf?
it's not so obvious yet, but you guys have probably noticed how grumpy he is. But of course, it's probably just the cold, right?
Right, that race I wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't know. He's always grumpy.
Yep.
Alrighty, do you wish to continue on your merry way or not so merry way?
I wish to continue while stealthily hiding behind Radovan the entire time.
Okay.
Radovan, take the lead.
Just so you
Alright.
know, this is me holding the shield, right? We go moving.
The
all
shield,
twitchy.
it's a tower shield. We're all in a
Radovan
line
is
right
probably
now.
colder than the rest of you, just simply for the fact that he's got so
Fucking
much
way.
steel on him, which
Ooh.
gets very cold quickly, and it's going to hold the cold in.
Yeah, I'm not fucking happy. Keep up, women. Let's go.
Alrighty, so you guys keep moving forward.
Hey, at least he called us women and not elves.
There you go.
Right. Okay, after most of the day of traveling upwards, now you are trudging your way through snow. You're high up in the mountains at this point. You're moving a lot slower than you were before. The cold winds burn at your face as you trudge wearily forward, looking for signs of the beast. Everybody make a spot check. DC 22.
Wow.
This is going to be another one of those because it's almost 10:30.
12. I see nothing.
Come on. 18.
16.
16.
We don't see shit.
All right. Well, basically, there's snow kind of hitting your faces. You're squinting like hell because of the wind blowing in your face. So it's very hard to pay attention and see. Anyway, suddenly, a huge blurred form comes flying through the blizzard above, and it's upon you before you realize it. Like a giant bat with a wingspan about 20 feet, a body at least 15 feet long. It swoops down with its mighty wings swept back as it lets out a terrifying, hissing roar.
Ooh.
It's the sound.
There you go.
Can I toboggan off this cliff?
Okay.
You probably could.
Alrighty, I am going to make what I like to call a fair play roll. I'm rolling a d6. 1, 2 is Kia. 3, 4 is Radovan. 5, 6 is Racer.
We can't see what you're on, just so you know.
Oh, really?
We're not on that screen yet.
Maybe I did that because I wanted to surprise you with this.
Freaking dragon.
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, once again, 1, 2 is Kia. 3, 4 is Radovan. 5, 6 is Racer.
Oh my gosh.
Son of a bitch.
Oh fuck.
Sorry, honey. Okay, it swings down. As it does so, it flies directly above Racer. I'm going to move this to the front so it's on top of you guys. There we go. And with its huge talons below, it attempts to grab her as it flies past. Okay. There's good news and bad news.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the first talon grabs hold of her shoulder and grips in tightly. Which does...
Oh my god.
16 points of damage, Racer. The second talon clashes and misses you. As it pulls away, your feet are lifted off the ground about 2 feet as it begins to pull you up into the air, but it didn't have a solid enough grip on you, and you slump back down to the ground as it flies overhead and does and circles right above you, kind of disappearing back into the snow and into the blizzard.
Well, and imagine I'm screaming profusely.
Oh, yeah. And the other two are like in complete shock and awe. I mean, literally, it like grabbed her with one claw. You can only imagine if it had got a proper grip on her, she was up and away. Yay! Bye, Racer. Bye. Bye.
What time of day is it? It's the morning, right?
No, this is like after you've been trudging all day. This is like late afternoon.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, she is in serious pain.
Well, I'm just gonna let her wince a little bit more because she's acting brilliantly. I'm gonna do a cure moderate immediately on her.
Okay, 2d8 plus 6 for Racer.
There you go. Stop whining.
Yeah.
Okay,
baby.
18 points of damage, or heal. 18 points of damage.
Oh,
Okay.
we gotta get the hell out of here.
Well, there's really only two things to do. Go back or go forward, because if you look, it's like a chasmed ravine.
How far does it go into the distance?
You can't really see very far. I mean, you can only see about 10 feet in front of you because of the sheer blizzard and the whatever. You do know it's probably at least 20 minutes going back.
Stay against the wall to the north, and we're gonna go forward still, guys.
Okay.
Let's go quick.
Stay close to me.
So
I'll hold my
everybody
shield.
is kind of... Okay.
We're close.
And
I'm holding my
huddling
shield
as you
up,
go
Holy
along.
crap.
like covering as much of them as I can. So.
Okay. Anyone doing anything else? Anything specific?
Listen checks.
Just listening for now, not attacking yet.
Okay, make a listen check then, everybody. Racer gets
20s before.
Shaggy
Nice.
gets a...
Natural 20!
24. Oh,
You had to get that so that I couldn't beat you.
I told you.
That's right. You had to have at
win.
least one.
No.
Had to have the natural 20. Okay. Shagget, even though it's really hard to hear with the wind and all that sort of stuff, you do hear something a little different. Seems to be coming from behind you. You hear like a coming through the wind, as if something itself is buffeting the wind. At the very, what do you do when you hear it?
I'm gonna
Duck.
shout, "Duck! Get down! Everyone down on the ground!"
Duck.
And I'm gonna hold
Under
the
the
shield
shield.
above me. Yeah, well,
Okay.
I'm gonna hold the shield over as much of us as I can.
All right. As you do so, it's the second he says it and you all hit the ground, the huge creature comes zooming out of the blizzard once again. If it hadn't have been for the warning, probably one of you once again would be heading up towards the sky. The claws come clashing down and you hear the scratching as claws grip and grind against the metal of Radovan's shield as it
Sexy
zooms
shields.
past you and disappears again once into the blizzard.
I'm calling my
Radovan?
shield Sally. Yes.
Can I
Your
talk like
shield
Harlan?
actually has got
Colin.
like huge big scratch marks in the front of it, like
Does-
almost like probably about 3 millimeters deep.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Doesn't surprise me. I say get up and let's go. Let's move.
I'm gonna
Yes.
pull out my bow at the ready this time so that the next time it comes down, perhaps I can get a shot at it as we're hiding.
Okay.
Quick. Let's go.
Yes. I'm ready to do it.
Is this like a little nestled ravine thing?
No, it's really just. I mean, all of the trouble is anything that is like a slope is covered in snow and crap, so it's going to be hard to climb anyway.
Well, I'm gonna say let's keep going. Keep close.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Well, stop where you are.
Okay, listen checks.
Well, I mean, if that's what you're doing, you're just going to
Yeah.
keep moving
Oh.
forward and listen. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Sounds like somebody has a typewriter and they're like,
I know it does.
It's Jane's nervousness. That's what that
ah,
It's my teeth chattering.
Oh, I don't hear shit this time.
18.
Okay. Right. Once again, the creature comes zooming out of nowhere.
Can I shoot him this time?
You'll get to it. You'll get to make an attack on it as it zooms out, but you won't just
Nice.
make. So
That's okay.
Radovan, this time you are the victim as you feel the mighty claw of this thing attempt to grab you by on your shoulder. Fortunately for you, the fact that you have actually got ice and snow like beginning to form on the top of your cold shiny metal possibly was to your advantage.
Woo!
And it only does 10 points of damage to you. Once again,
That's
it
still-
fails to get a good grip as it
Still fucking
zooms
hurts.
past you, letting out once again a loud, horrific hissing
Oh my
roar.
gosh. Can I attack it too? Ooh. Can I hear what it's saying since I speak Draconic?
It's not saying anything. It's just
Just
sheer,
roaring?
It's just roaring in anger and rage.
Can Raisa and I hit it as it's...
Raisa, go ahead
what
and
it's
take your shots.
Do I get any extra bonus because it's a fleeing or no?
Well, any bonuses that you would get are circumnavigated by the minuses you're going to get shooting through the blizzard. The fact that you're kind of
Perfect.
squinting and can't see, so it's straight roll.
15.
Okay, let's see, 15. Right, the arrow flies and kind of just as it begins to climb, just shoots slightly short and underneath its legs.
Would I be able to
Kia,
get
what are
two
you doing?
or no?
A magic missile.
Yeah, you can have the second one as well.
Oh, yeah, take it. Yes!
26.
Okay, this time the arrow does hit it. Roll your damage, d6. Okay,
Aw.
the arrow hits it in the lower leg, but it kind of holds there for a split second and then drops out. Okay, what is Kia doing?
Magic missile.
Okay,
3d4 plus 3. Come on, give me some rolls. 10. Pretty good.
it lets out a loud roar as you strike it. This time, however, it seems to, at the moment of impact from that, it seems to like bank itself and starts to actually kind of go up and out of the ravine in a different direction. Maybe you scared it away.
Ooh, hopefully.
Let's press on. Move on. Oh my god.
We are very comfy right now, aren't we?
Alrighty.
Cozy.
Cozy.
You guys continue to huddle and move forward along the ravine. Fortunately, it looks like Kialiana's blow from the magic missile was
Oh my
enough to
gosh.
possibly deter this thing. As you're moving forward, the pathway is steepening and narrowing. The blizzard is making it even harder just to walk. Your eyes are squinting, looking out ahead and above in fear of another attack from the winged beast as you start moving forward.
Guys, should we put on these climbing spikes and maybe tie ourselves off to each other so in case one of us slips or the beast grabs us, we have a way to like stay together?
Climbing spikes are like pitons, the kind that you hammer into a rock.
Oh, I thought
face
they
to
were
climb.
for the chutes.
No.
Darn it.
So,
What do we see in here?
Yeah.
Gore.
What are you seeing where? Show me again.
Just, what is this area? Oh, sorry. This area.
The little phallic area.
That
there.
is, in fact, what looks like a little ravine.
Okay. And is this another one? I can't really tell.
Yeah, but you'd have to kind of climb up to it.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we're
And
gonna
it's
keep.
and it's pretty small as well.
We should go in here for a while.
I think so.
Can we light a fire or something? Because I'm kind of cold.
In here.
All right.
Oh. Okay.
I stay with my back to you guys, and I'm just like guarding the door with my tower shield, basically putting it down and trying to close off as much of that entryway as I can.
Okay.
But I'm definitely fucking cold, people. Can we start a tiny fire that won't catch us? Maybe.
Yeah, we can try.
All right.
Okay, so you want to start. What do you want to use to light a fire? Wind. I mean, you've got some
have
shelter from the
oil.
wind here. That's
We
for
have
sure.
flint and steel. We could try it first.
Do we have firewood though? Because I have a lamp we could use.
Oh, we should just use.
Well, the lamp could possibly. I mean, the lamp oil. I mean, will help. I mean, the lamp is going to give you some light, but that's your only
Not
light
warm.
source going forward in
I
theory.
don't know if we have any wood.
Well, you do if you bastardize your tent.
We only have 4 poles though. That's gonna get it lit and be gone.
Everybody make a
Yeah.
listen check for me, please.
Oh god.
Bad rolls tonight.
I don't know. We've had some pretty good rolls as well. Alright.
I'm gonna die.
Okie dokie.
Oh my god.
Y'all can't see shit or hear shit.
Whoops.
Okay. Right. So, you guys are. So, what do you want to do regarding lighting a fire?
I don't think we figured that out yet, so.
I don't think
Nothing,
we have
I guess.
anything to light a
Fireball
fire
the floor,
with.
Kia? I mean, you know, it's an option.
No, I'm not gonna use that.
What's gonna burn? Like we have no burnables, combustibles,
Right.
right? So we can't.
Okay. Good talk, guys.
There's not room
gotta
in
make a
this
plan
little.
moving
There's
forward,
not quite
guys.
room in here to erect the tent normally. You
Yeah.
could possibly like wedge the poles into the side and then like drape it over top, more like a
tarp.
roof. Yeah.
Well, do what you gotta do, guys.
Let's do that.
I'm
How are
using
we
the
gonna kill
same
this
D6
dragon?
numbers as before.
Oh god.
So, Kia is a 1 or a 2, Radovan
Yeah.
is 4 or 5, or 3 or a 4, and Racer is a 5 or a 6.
Ah!
Oh no. Kia. No.
Suspense.
Ah!
Okay, as you're all doing that, suddenly,
gosh.
out of nowhere, a huge colossal form lands on top of Kia Liana, like literally. Okay, Kia.
Yeah.
As a massive, ginormous, furry white cat lands on you out of nowhere, claws and teeth first. The first claw comes crashing towards you and it misses. The second one, amazingly, also misses.
Oh my gosh. The bite?
And unbelievably, the teeth miss as well. You're
Oh
thrown,
my gosh.
as the weight of the creature hits you, it throws you flying back against the wall.
Yeah.
And this thing then kind of bounces off the edge of the ravine, lands gracefully right here,
Oh, hey, yeah, turn
and
around
is
again.
now like poised, like right between, like semi-crouched, right in front of Radovan. It's suddenly it just happens. It's like bang, this thing is there, and then it bounces off the wall, lands,
Wow.
and spins as it does so in front of Radovan, looking at him with these glowing eyes.
Okay. Can we perhaps hunker behind my shield and pray
well,
that
the first thing you're going to do is roll some
comes and
initiatives. So let's get some
grabs
initiative
it?
dice rolls going.
You know, it would be great if the dragon kills it. Just saying, that would be kind of hilarious.
That would be
and awesome.
kind of awesome. 16 for me.
9, yes.
4, natural 1.
You got? What did you get?
No,
Oh,
4.
look at that! Look, awesome.
A 1.
Gotta love it.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe, possibly, yet another creature that doesn't want to live here on the mountains. The huge Siberian tiger. By the time you realize what happens, Radovan spins around. Too late! It already is making its pounce as it leaps forward towards Radovan. The first, just at the last minute, he manages to bring his shield up to deflect one of the blows. However, the other claw hits Radovan for 15 points of damage.
My
The
gosh,
sheer force of this huge, ginormous tiger tears into your thigh, leaving a powerful, nasty, big gashed wound.
Yeah, that's a thing. That happens.
It is
Can we
now.
make it our pet and ride it?
It is now. Let's see. Race's turn to act. Unfortunately, Radovan is pretty much blocking anything she can realistically do easily. Because this is
Okay,
so
I was going to
narrow.
ask how high is this point right here? Can I jump over it? But I think you just answered
You
that.
can if you succeed on a climbing check.
All right, because what I want to do is kind of jump, land, and shank a bitch.
Okay? Like leap over and land on its back. Could be epic. Okay, succeed
On
on a
its
climb
back?
check for me.
You're going to land on its
yes.
back? I don't know. I was going to try and land beside it, but
Oh, that's
this
up
could
to
be
you. I'm
epic.
just saying, you could possibly, if you do that, you can make an attack this turn.
Land on its back?
Well, you're not going to land on its back, but as you leap over, you're going to like try to stab down on the thing.
Okay,
Bearing in
that's what we're
mind,
going for.
as a tiger,
Do
its
it.
back is like above it, not
We're going
necessarily
for-
behind it. You don't want to stab it in the ash. You want to stab it like
All right, here we go. Oh, no.
a 13. Okay.
Ah!
Right. You manage to kind of scrabble up and clomp down the side, semi-ungracefully. Nothing bad happens, but you won't get to attack it this turn.
Aw.
Ugh.
At least I
Okay.
didn't fall on my face.
My turn!
Kia, what do you want to
Doing
do?
the one thing that won't hit everybody and magic missiling him.
Okay. Once again,
Rado's
Radovan,
death.
the balls of blue death are flying past
Oh,
your
I can't hear
ears.
anything.
14!
Deafening me, man.
Okay, you strike the Siberian tiger for 14 points of damage, Kia Williana, with a magic missile. Okay, as the blows land, the tiger lets out an agonizing roar. Okay, Radovan, what do you want to do?
Cry home to my nothing, my
You-
booze.
Me?
Can I take a step? Can I do a 5-step back and then cast a summon monster 3, or will it not? Will that give it an attack of opportunity?
It attacked you, right, with melee, so yes, it will get an attack of opportunity.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to try to do that. I'm gonna summon a bison.
A bison?
What's his
Yeah,
name?
baby.
Bison?
Bob, Billy Bob, the bison.
Rado
Wow.
Bison?
Rado
I
bison.
think a bison can fight a tiger.
It doesn't have to fight
Actually,
it. You just have to-
bison are fucking scary.
I just wanted to focus on
I
the
guess I
bison.
don't know.
All right. So
Aluris, thank you for the follow. I don't know that I've got a bison. I know I do have one.
yeah, no. So it's 5. So it has 37 health points. I have it up already. Initiative of +0. Armor class of 13. It has a special attack Stampede, low light vision sense, 7 +7 fortitude, +4
There we go.
yeah. Strength 22, Dex 10, Con 16. Pretty much listen and spot. Anything else you want specifically?
Nope. All I really care about is how many hit points it has, its initiative.
Okay, 'cause
and,
I'll read everything.
It's not going to get to do Stampede because it's in too close of quarters anyway.
Oh, I was
okay,
kinda
so
hoping
you're
to stampede
stepping.
it off the thing. Yeah.
You're going to step off. So you're backing up a fraction and summoning it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tigger is going to, as soon as you
Tigger.
do so, it's trying to close the gap between you and it. Alrighty, it makes his attack of opportunity. Thankfully for you, it missed.
Thankfully, indeed.
Get it. Good job.
Oh yeah, look at that bison.
Yeah, baby, Rado bison.
Radovan summons a huge bison into the mix. Of all the things.
I know. It's so
Yeah, it's kind of random.
He's a friend, guys. He's a good bison. All right.
Oh my
Actually,
god, now we're
bison
being
are
attacked by a
brutal.
mountain bison.
Bison are brutal IRL, so
Okay,
those things will fuck you up.
okie dokie. So, where are we at on the Kia-ness?
doing the same thing.
Another magic
but
missile,
Kia?
okay.
It's the only thing I can
Yeah,
really
because she's last. She comes after Radovan.
Give me the 20s. 3, 4 plus 3. 12.
Okay, you blast it for another 12 points of damage. That's 28 to the creature so far. No, 26. My math, sorry. Okay, you blast the tiger with your balls of death once more. Okay. It is now Tigger's turn. What can you roll initiative for your bison, please, Radovan?
Sure. Yep, it's just a 1d20, so.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Roll 1. Jane, are you
Your bison
twitching?
goes at the same time as Jake.
Huh? Oh, is it my mic?
Something's like tap 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 tap.
I hear
tap.
that
Can you guys
too.
hear that?
Yep, it's not on my end.
It's not on me either.
Radovan, is it
Not on
you?
my end.
Okay.
I heard it. I don't know.
It's gone.
It's,
Yeah,
it's, a,
it's gone.
it's a
Yeah.
poltergeist.
Yeah.
Is it in
Alrighty.
the music? No?
No.
No.
Tiger. It is going to. Right, I'm going to make a dice roll. 1, 2, or 3, it chooses to continue to attack Radovan. 4, 5,
Oh,
or
God.
6, it's going to choose to attack the new threat.
5, 6.
Please go for the new
5,
threat.
6. 4, 5, 6.
No!
Okay.
Natural one.
It lunges once again at Radovan with both of its claws. Hitting once and twice.
Oh no.
Okay, the first claw comes crashing across.
Shit, man.
Swings in low, catching Radovan below the shield and hitting him in the lower leg for 8 points of damage.
No.
As he winces and kind of reels from it, it seizes his opportunity and lunges forward, raking him across the chest
Ooh.
for 14.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Radovan, are you dead?
He may not be dead, but he may be unconscious.
Well, we can't heal him, can we?
Nope.
You can stabilize it, yeah.
Gore, I love you, man, but I am dead.
No!
What hit points are you on?
Well, I was at 3 after the first attack. You hit me for 14.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh.
Okay, so Radovan is on. Let's see.
Negative, what, 10, right? Negative 11?
And that means you're dead. You're
Count
DED.
0. No, hold on. So he was on 3, hit you 14. You are okay. Yeah,
Thor
you.
said whoops.
You have 3 rounds for somebody to heal you.
Who can heal me?
But you're still alive.
How do we
You're
heal
still conscious.
Radovan?
You don't go down. Remember?
Yeah, but it's to negative 10,
But
right?
you got to count the. Yeah, but you count the 0. So you are up.
0.
You have 3 rounds to heal yourself.
Shadow's an uproar.
I told you, people. I will let people die. This is not a candy.
No,
we're
no,
not
no,
playing
no.
candy
I'm
corn.
not. I'm not mad at you. You know.
Oh, I
It's all
know.
good.
I know.
It's all good.
I know. But yeah, so you basically really have no choice but to dump your biggest heal on yourself as quickly as possible.
Oh, well, obviously. No, I'm not gonna do that. All right. I'm just gonna be like, okay.
What happens to the bison? Does it die because Radovan's...
If Radovan dies, it will, but it's still up right now. See, fortunately, Radovan has an ability that allows him to fight all the way down to -10, and then he just falls down
Oh.
dead. So because he is right now at -9, the bison is still alive.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yep,
Okay.
he has a round.
I
dude.
don't understand with the 0 that puts me at negative 10. You do. I mean, I was at 3 and you dealt 14 to me.
Gore says we'll
I-
keep you at -9.
I don't want to. I don't want to say like I'm not dead, but
No, you have until you have 3 rounds, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Radovan. He is crying. Okay.
All right. Stop arguing. Yeah,
I know.
Ruby. I'll shut up. Yeah.
What's next? Who's next?
It is Radovan's. No, it is. Let's see, Tiger Race's turn, but she's right behind it now.
Okay.
So a little backstabby stabby.
Yep. If that's what you want to do, get it.
Yeah, I guess.
19.
Okay, so it's in the sound, the music clip, the tap 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 tap.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
you
it's
know
a
what?
window.
It might be like a window or something, like
Yeah.
a shutter.
Yeah.
That's possibly what it is. You know what? I'm going to shut that off. Hang on.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Yep, that's where it was. Alrighty. Okay. So, we'll shut the wind down for a second. I'll find a different clip for that. I didn't realize that at all. Okay,
That's funny.
so, it is, Racer, you're making your attack, to attempt to backstab it,
Yep, and I rolled a 19.
which is enough. So it is roll again to see if you hit a second time. Actually, no, because it's not going to be a crit. You don't have to. So 4d6 plus 2.
Ooh.
For 19.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
That's 45. Okay, that is exactly enough. As you skewer the beast from behind, Racer basically lunges up, jumps down, and rams it right between its vertebrae above its neck.
Bison useless.
And
Bison
it collapses to the
useless.
floor. Radovan is barely conscious. He's swooning.
Okay, so I am
Immediately go to Radovan.
immediately running. Yeah, I'm so distressed right now. Radovan! Don't die!
Heal yourself, man.
Stop shouting at me. I can't focus. It's too much. I'm doing, of course, my serious heal.
Right.
Yeah. And 3d8 plus what? 3, 6?
Yep.
This is 6. 3d8 plus.
3d8
Sorry,
plus
go on.
6, yes.
All right. I'm gonna be doing that twice.
Where do we have it? I don't know if you can see that. Hit points.
What?
45 for the tiger.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Which is basically 26 plus 19 is exactly 45. You just literally dropped it.
Wow.
But
Bison
job,
didn't
Raisa.
go do shit, man.
Give him the freaking booze, Raisa. I know it's in your bag. That's what
Oh
I'm
my
yelling.
god, yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, and grab it, and I'm gonna give him the booze.
Give me
The
the
whole
fucking
bottle.
booze.
yeah, he's
Motherfuckers.
messed up.
Radovan, drink.
Oh, I'm fucking healing, man.
Dude,
This will heal you.
that could have so done you then.
Oh man, that was awful.
Yep. Yeah, just to clarify, basically, you were on 3. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, 0 is 4.
Okay.
Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 puts you on minus 10. It's a judgment call. I've always, because of the feat you have, it basically stipulates when you take damage, you bleed 1 hit point every 3 rounds, right?
Yeah.
And technically you die after you've gone below minus 10. Some DMs will kill you at minus 10. I kill you at minus 10, but I basically give the 3 rounds. I've always given the 3 rounds at minus 10. Minus 11 would have killed you. You'd have been outright.
Okay.
So you're right. But at 3, it's 3, you're basically going, you got to count the 0. So that would actually drop you to that threshold.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Without the feat that you had, you would be dead because they couldn't save you.
We need to find a freaking
Okay, so
heal.
I just
we
wanna,
need to
like-
heal him.
I just want to kind of be in the moment here. So when I give you the whiskey, right, Radovan, you're on the ground, and Raisa is so distressed, she's going to hug you.
I'm healing myself seriously 3 times.
It's a good
I'm
job
not
that the
taking
tiger
any-
doesn't regenerate like the troll.
Oh,
I
Jesus
don't
fucking
think I
Christ,
will.
man.
Okay, Raisa is hugging you. What are you doing?
I am
He's
clawing for that booze,
Wow.
and I am seeing stars still, even though I'm fully healed.
Kia's sitting
Yeah, man.
silently watching as if, like, in disbelief.
Oh,
I'm still hugging you. Like I am like.
I'll
gripped
hug you
onto
back. I'll hug you back. Because
Like,
you're warming me
freaking
up,
out.
man. Yeah, I'm shivering because I'm cold, so keep hugging me. Don't stop. Kia, you want to get in on this hugging action? I almost died, woman.
I think I'm probably crying too. Like I am so upset.
Oh,
I am.
If it's
Crying.
touch and go like that, I'm always going to give the edge. I'm always going to give the benefit of the doubt to the players anyway. So, you know.
Hey, honestly, okay, yes. Are we gonna take our final break before?
We
this
are.
thanks?
That's where we're going to finish it off. I was just
But
going to
we'll
give you
finish
time
off
to
with
Good job, guys.
heal
I
up
am
what you
so
want.
distressed personally right now.
I am too.
Remember where your hit points were and stuff like that, guys. Make sure you mark it down. Make sure you mark off any spells.
I didn't lose one.
No, I'm good on hit points. Just Rado.
There we
No,
go.
I fully healed.
Hi there, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on How Reroll, and if you'd like to follow my personal channels, you can do so at twitch.tv/Gorbad, or follow me on Twitter @Gorbad.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. If you'd like to hang out with me some more, come chill in my own personal stream at twitch.tv/Bane1271, or toss me a follow over on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Bane Blackstar. I hope to see you soon.
Oh, hi, I did not see you there. When I'm not playing a badass Cleric of St. Cuthbert on How We Roll, I am Shaggot. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Shaggot, or on Twitter, if you can figure this out, at aneb_convos. See you guys.
Hey guys, I'm Jane. I play Kia Liana on How Reroll, as you probably know. You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/JaneIvana. I stream sometimes. Or you can follow me on Twitter at JaneOnTwitch, and that is with a 0. Peace, suckers.